Siyabulela, Molo, Sawubona, Goeiemorgen, Daso, how are you doing? I hope and I trust that you're having an amazing morning thus far. Welcome, welcome, welcome. To what promises to be your favorite rendezvous. Every weekday morning, Monday to Friday, we will be taking good care of you. Such good care of you right here on Vooka Breakfast Show, brought to you by the Blinko Network. Of course, you'll always be hanging out with me, the one and only MOOCEE Mist. My name is Musi Mist, and I couldn't be happier to be in your company. Look, man, we have so much in store for you this morning, and I can't wait for you and I to get into it. But you know, I'm never alone. I am never going to be alone. And part of the people, or one of the people who will always be joining me, is the one and only Max for Maximum Temperature. How's it going, my brother?
Definitely, Musi, man. Thank you so much for the beautiful introduction.
Yes, sir.
It's a beautiful morning, exciting Friday, you know, expecting a lot of, you know, something that is in store for the people.
Yes, sir.
You know? So, yeah, we've been looking into what's been going on in the month of love.
Absolutely.
It is the last day of the month of love, and, you know, we're expecting a little bit of, you know, drama.
Yes,
if
sir.
I can put it like that. You know, but I don't know, how have you been feeling, man, in this month?
Can I tell you, this year has been slightly different. I actually didn't really get into the feel of celebrating love and everything that is surrounded and has to do with the month of love. But the one thing that I am happy about and slightly sad is that this is the last day of celebrating Black History Month. Because that is also something that is celebrated in February. So I've been trying to have everything or be in accordance and in alignment with Black History Month. Of course, with one of the movie reviews that we had yesterday, Hidden Figures, that is a biographical movie, it was in accordance. The reason I chose that movie is that it was in accordance with Black History Month. So I hope you out there, Kontlungu, or from wherever you're tuned in from, knew that in as much as we're celebrating the month of love in February, it is also the celebration of Black History Month. So that's something that I was trying to, you know, be in during this month. How about you?
Yeah, man. Speaking of, you know, in the month of love, let me get into something whereby Sowetans will be happy to see in my background,
Yes,
which
sir.
is the Soweto Towers. For those of you, you know that Soweto Towers offers outdoor activities. And before, it was a power station, now converted into, you know, a place where you can enjoy outdoor activities with your friend. You know, activities like your bungee jumping, your paintball, and your go-karts. And if I can ask, man, have you ever been to Soweto Towers?
I've driven past, and that's as much as I have done.
Yeah.
I've driven past quite a few times, but I've never actually gotten a chance and an opportunity to visit the towers. But perhaps since you've brought it up, this might be a good excuse for me to go and visit and engage and indulge in all of these activities that you've just mentioned. So maybe this is something that we as the team here at Vooka Breakfast Show should look into, because as we know, it is slowly reaching the point where we are leaving behind the warm season, you know, and it's starting to become a bit colder and colder and colder as the weeks go by and as the days go by. So before it becomes extremely cold or too cold for us to enjoy outdoor activities, maybe this is something that we can look into and visit the Soweto Towers, of course. So with all of that being said, I hope you and I will engage and communicate throughout the entirety of the show. So if you want to engage and connect with me, what you can do is visit us across all our social media platforms. We go by Vooka Breakfast Show. So that's Vooka Breakfast Show on Facebook and all other social media platforms. But before that, let's head on over for our first news update of the morning with the one and only Mweketi Memane, and I will see you a bit later on.
Right, good morning, Mzansi. This is the updated and your latest headlines. So, in the first headline, Ramaphosa accuses AfriForum Solidarity of sowing division in SA. The FF Plus leader Con Mulder has come to AfriForum and Solidarity's defense for their utterance of a white genocide in South Africa. Mulder says they have never said it, but certain individuals and organizations have been peddling the lie for years. Instead of focusing on the negatives, Mulder urges South Africans to focus on the positives of a group's visit. He claims the positives are that South Africans' issues and concerns are now before the US President Donald Trump. AfriForum and Solidarity met with US officials on Tuesday. According to reports, they are the secure funding for a separate African resettlement and community infrastructure in South Africa. They also want the US government to pressure the South African government to change certain policies. It is anyone's right to do so, says Mulder. He's also endorsed the organization to visit the Washington. Now, an update on KZN floods. A disaster management team remain on high alert in KwaZulu-Natal. A warning of harsh weather conditions remains in place in multiple provinces, and disaster teams are on alert. 7 bodies have been recovered in Lamontville in KwaZulu-Natal following the week's flood. The southern parts of Durban were worst affected, with 5 people, including 3 children, losing their lives after they were swept away in Lamontville. Despite the tragedy, authorities maintain they didn't intentionally place the resident in danger. The last headline for today is EFF slams lobby groups calls for separate settlement. The EFF has labeled AfriForum and Solidarity call for an African resettlement treasonous. The lobby groups met with representatives of the US government to ask for funding for such a development. EFF head of international relations Ngobile Mhlongo, they said, slammed this, claiming the US would be interfering in South Africa's domestic affairs. That's all for the news headlines, and let's head on to your sports news. On rugby, Sharks boss John Plumtree previews Lions doubleheader. The Sharks and Lions face off in 2 consecutive United Rugby Championship derby matches, starting this Saturday in Johannesburg and continuing next weekend at Hollywoodbet Kings Park. The Sharks are confident after their recent away win against the Bulls. Now, let's head over and give you your latest football news that are happening right here in South Africa. Following the DStv Premiership, Steve Barker identifies 2 important players for Stelli's run in Stellenbosch FC. Coach Steve Barker expects Ashley Cupido and Langelihle Phili to make a big impact this season. Cupido scores the winner in the 2-1 victory over Makesi, with Phili assisting in the build-up. Both are settling in well after joining from Cape Town Spurs and Amazulu. Now, heading to the next headline on South African sports news. Following the Royal AM case, PSL to expel Royal AM from Nedbank Cup. The Premier Soccer League has expelled Royal AM from the Nedbank Cup due to their ongoing legal battle with SARS, leaving them unable to fulfill fixtures. Milford FC advances past the round of 32 and will face Sekhukhune United in the last 16 on Sunday at the Princess Makoko Stadium. That's all now for the sports news. Let's keep you updated with the weather update.
Good morning, South Africa, and this is your first traffic update for the morning. Stationary vehicle on the N12 westbound at Kliprivier Drive ramp. The shoulder is blocked. Heavy traffic on the N1 northbound before Winnie Mandela Drive ramp from Malibongwe Drive. Stationary vehicle on the N1 northbound after Winnie Mandela Drive ramp. The shoulder is blocked. N1 southbound Pretoria Main Road is congested at Olifantsfontein Road. Roadworks on the R12 southbound at Engine Highveld stop. Right lane is closed. Roadworks on the R21 southbound at Voortrekker Road. One of 4 lanes is closed. Stationary vehicle on the N12 westbound at Kliprivier Drive ramp. The shoulder is blocked. That's all for now. Stay tuned for more traffic update as we will be going through the rest of the show.
Vooka Breakfast Show.
We're out here in the heart of Soweto, Top Santon. This is right next to Zondi Hills and just before you get to Broad Fisher Club. I'm out here, my name is Musi West. I'm out here with the one and only maximum temperature. I'm working my CC Shabana Wakamazibugo, and of course our station manager, the one and only Manele Lyric. And we're traveling out here, man. This is what we do on the Vooka Breakfast Show.
Yeah, you gotta get it fresh.
We are fresh and nice. Now it's time to take the information to the people.
Of course, like Mo just mentioned, do stay tuned, comment, like, subscribe, share your thoughts and your opinions and everything else in between. We're going to be coming to a street to do live near you, wanting to know what your thoughts are out there on the streets.
First, we've got TCO Wamazibugo with the traffic update. Right now, we are going to N1 southbound to make sure that whatever that you guys get, it is real-time information.
Yes,
so, looking at Mukhorosi, we have robots that are not working right here, but the traffic is moving. We're going to look at when is your rush hour time, when people are from the work, from school,
Yes,
right?
sir. Yes,
Gonna
sir.
give you your daily update. So do make sure that you stay with us. Mobile Vooka Breakfast
Yes,
Show.
sir.
Asante ya three.
27 minutes past 8. It is the time, and you are watching the Vooka Breakfast Show. The hashtag to use is a hashtag Vooka Breakfast Show on all our social media platforms. Do make sure that you leave down your comment down below. We are here, and we've got all to unpack. Exciting things. It is a beautiful Friday here, and the sun is under the clouds. So we are going to come back with your weather update just to fill you in and prepare your day. Since it's going to be a very beautiful day, my name is Mukiti Maiman, aka Max for maximum temperature. Because it's a Friday, man. I am not alone. I am joined by my team right here on the table. Guys, good morning once again, and how are you doing?
Hey, Mr. Mo, man. Not too bad, my brother. I'll tell you, man, the one thing that I'm very excited about, or the one thing that I am happy about, is that from experiencing very, very rainy weather last week, this week we've been seeing quite a lot of sunshine and warm weather. So I'm one of those people who absolutely loves the warm weather. So I really don't like it when it's cold and wet and we're forced to stay indoors and stuff like that. So other than that, I'm not too bad, man. I'm not too shabby. I don't know about Kate. Kate Genesis.
Yeah,
Not too bad. It's good to see you, Kate, after a while. Boso nyamalele phela lapho for a few days.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, but yeah.
You're back now.
I know ukuthi ni handle yonke into great without me.
Yeah, man. But you know, Guti, when the team ingahlangananga, man, it's all about teamwork. You understand? So everywhere and anything that you do in your life, when you have your team beside you, you know, Guti, the engine moves.
Definitely.
Understand?
True.
Yeah, man. So getting into the socials without wasting any time, let me greet my people who have just tuned in. Do make sure that you stay with us because we've got more to uncover. It is the last day of the month of love. So we've got more to tell, man. Just to recap and revisit what was happening during the month. You know, it was Valentine's Day. You know, if you had a bad story, do make sure that you share it with us right here, man. Mjolo Chronicles. Refilo Rase Khanso on YouTube. Hashtag Vooka Breakfast Show with a beautiful heart. And then Tumza 6, this AfriForum organization must be banned in South Africa. They are standing in the way of South Africa's progress. Thank you for the updates, Mr. Maimane. Thank you so much, man. Do make sure that you stay with us. On the top of the hour, we are going to come back again with the news recap and give them to you as they are. Tumza 6 comes back again at hashtag Vooka Breakfast Show. As be like Stumza, guys. Use the hashtag. Do not hesitate. Use the hashtag Breakfast Show. Vooka Breakfast Show.
Mo,
Remember,
quickly.
Yeah.
I just need to give a huge shout out, man.
Okay.
I really, really need to give a huge shout out to Madam Fifi, guys. Come on.
Take it away, man. Take it away. Take it away,
like you
man.
deserve a pop.
Yeah.
Guys.
Actually, I've got a surprise. I've got a
man.
surprise. Here we go. Is it? Oh, I have to
Huge
do
shout out,
this.
man.
Okay.
I really, really need to give a... Yeah, man, like Fifi is like always here, guys. Like, Fifi, like, more when we are... The day that we're going to be able to, you know, do the things that we really want to do and achieve here as a team, more Vooka. Fifi needs to be one of those followers and listeners who we bring and I don't know, but we need to do something for her. So a huge shout out to you, Madam Fifi. I'm fit to refill as a country. Man, you know.
Hey. Obviously, man, we will always do nice things for, you know, our people and our fans right here on the Vooka Breakfast Show, man. Hashtag Sivugile is the hashtag to use when you join the conversation and when you join the chat. Please do so. Right now, guys, what we're going to do is to give you a recap and discuss one of the headlines that has made it to the top, in which we are going to say rest in peace to the people who lost their lives in KZN due to the KZN floods. So it is a very sincere apology and a sincere condolences to the family that have lost their loved ones due to the floods. And this speaks to us paying attention to the weather. We know that last year, you know, we experienced snow in which the South African Weather Services warned people that, guys, the snow is coming, you should prepare,
That's
you know.
true.
So we are seeing negligence again happening. So this thing here, KZN, it has touched a lot of people, especially South African citizens, because people have lost their lives.
Yeah.
You know, so I don't know, guys, what do you think about, you know, paying attention and, you know, always staying updated with the weather services? Because now we see that when weather comes, it just ruins almost everything, right?
Yeah, it's true what you're saying. Because, you know, especially this year, like the weather is unpredictable. So when it comes to imvula nje qashem,
It's bad.
Yeah, may their soul rest in peace, especially if they have been lost like that. Musi,
More, I'll tell you, man. What's happening in KZN, or what's been happening in KZN for the past few years, man, is not so great. Back in 2022, I was working for an organization, a non-profit organization that is aimed at helping people who have suffered from, you know, body floods, things of that sort, you know. So we went, you remember in 2022, it was the first time when KZN suffered from floods, right?
Yeah.
So we drove out there in hopes of being able to assist and help out where we can, or where we could at the time.
It's bad.
Guys, when you literally see that these people have lost everything, maybe tafule ya ko ntlong e senyegile, or maybe bete e sentswe ke metsi. These people had lost everything there was a lady, she was a Sotho lady. I don't know how she got to KZN, but you know, people travel and for different reasons and stuff like that, and they relocate and all of those things. So this lady had a baby who was less than 3 months old. Ngwanole na le mokana. Yo, it was so sad to get there, and they were placed in community halls. Some were sleeping in classrooms, in schools and stuff like that. Like, it was really, really not a good sight to see. And so we had brought quite a few essentials to come and help out, a few clothing items, like track suits and stuff like that, because it was around May. And we know May towards month end and stuff, it starts becoming quite cold, you know. So we had brought a few clothing items. We had brought them foods and stuff like that. And this lady, and she asked us if we could buy a small tin of powder milk for the baby. It was so sad, Mo. So the things that are happening in KZN with the unpredictable weather patterns is not such a great one. But this speaks to everyone in the country that we should be very, very, very wary and clued up with the weather patterns that are so unpredictable, and always be ready for anything. You understand? So yeah, man.
Yeah, definitely. Staying updated with weather will help you, you know, so that you can prepare, you know, for your day, on how your day will be looking like, because other people, they are driving on the road. So it is very important, you need to prepare, because sometimes you get a lot of people not replacing the tires that they use on their cars.
Yes,
then you get, you know, the car slips away, and then accidents are caused, people's lives are lost. Because in KZN, at least 7 bodies, including children, were recovered after being swept away in raging water. So we would like to say condolences to the families, and may all be well, and may peace be upon you. You're still watching the Vooka Breakfast Show. You know that we have a lot in store for you. It is the last day, you know, of the month of love. So we just want to hear from you. How was the experience of, you know, the month of love? Give us a recap of what did you do, man? The gestures that you have shown your loved ones at home. It's something that we want to engage with you right here on Vooka Breakfast Show. My name is Moketi Maimane, and I'm not alone. I'm with Uketiwe Kate Wagamguni and MOOCE.
C-double-E.
C-double-E.
Yes, sir.
Missed.
Yes, sir. We shouldn't get it wrong. I'm an international musician, Mo.
Definitely.
People need to know that. I'm an international musician all the way from Top Santon. This is right next to Zondi Hills and just before you get to Bromfisher Kloof, man.
Yes,
sir.
Right. Now, what do we do, you know, to get our Friday mode going? You know, that is the question. That is the question we are asking here, because it is Friday, the last day of the month of love. I'm going to emphasize that. You know, I am going to emphasize that to people so that we can get more engagement on our chat. So what gets you going on a Friday? Because it is a beautiful morning, by the way. And a lot of people, they are preparing to go somewhere. Abanye, they're already at work. Abanye, they're going to work. Others, you know, they're coming back from work. But now we are catering for those who are preparing for a Good Friday. And especially us here, when we talk about Friday, we know what is a vibe. We know how to prepare for one. You understand? Yeah, do you know how to prepare for a vibe? Yeah, tell me more, man.
No,
share
it depends.
Share with me.
No, let me tell you, it depends. Personality mundo. Me, when I prepare my Friday, I prepare it differently.
Yeah.
And there is those who actually like abathanda ubumnandi, you know, looking forward for a weekend and stuff. Yeah, so it get depend. We cannot just go, you know, right along weekend without any music.
Yeah, man. And another thing, you know, with preparing, I know a lot of people, they always get themselves into thinking, you know, when you're having fun and preparing for a Friday mood or a vibe, it's all about alcohol. Yeah, but there are different things that you can do, man. You know, someone can be looking forward to eating malva pudding today, you know, or eat milk tart. You understand? Just by going out and maybe on a different environment from where you are staying might help you to get your mood. Yeah, boy. So, Musi, what gets you out on a Friday?
Man, like I said a couple of weeks ago, Fridays for me, I think like most people, or like most people in life in general, Fridays, I think they come with a sense of, it's the end of the week and we're going to the weekend, and it's time off from work, and try to spend some time with family and friends and loved ones and all of those things, and just go out and try to have fun and live the best life that you can, But Fridays signify the end of the work week and the beginning of the weekend. So this anticipation can lift spirits as employees look forward to a break from their professional responsibilities and an opportunity to relax, pursue hobbies, and spend time with family and friends. So I think it comes with the sense of excitement that accompanies Fridays, is that it's time off from your serious type of life, and you can have fun and relax and unwind and just do some of the things that you might not be able to do during the course of the week, man. So for me, like I said a couple of weeks ago, it's not really necessarily such a huge deal for me, but I do look forward to the weekend if I have plans and if there's something that I'll be doing the weekend and stuff like that. But other Fridays, I do go out with friends. I wanted to grab a drink or two, relax during the week, because there's so much that happens between Monday and Thursday. A whole lot. So Friday, we look forward to knocking off. Hey, 2 days next that has to do with work and stuff like that. So yeah.
But realistically speaking, guys, what happened to like your family gatherings? Because taking you back to those Fridays when you came back from school, but we are going to see your cousins, those kind of things, man. Are they still happening? But what we are seeing now is we are seeing South African families being divided, man.
That's
and
true.
we don't understand what is going on, in South African families, because the division is a serious thing that we are seeing. We're no longer seeing, so we're going to see your cousin,
Ugogo.
ugogo, things like that. Or do you guys still practice those things?
No. Okay, for me, it takes a while to actually
Why?
I don't know. I think I don't know. But I mean my cousin because they love something different. Like but go jive and I don't like crowds. So yeah, I get dependent.
It depends.
Yeah, I get dependent. So I'm a cousin nje ukoloko nje kuphela jive so, and for me it's not like that.
That's why we need to be rare, man. Being a rare breed. Every time I'm a rare breed, people laugh at me. Understand? Because when you bring, a different taste, and it doesn't mean when you do not understand something, it doesn't exist.
That's true.
I think it's something that we need to teach a lot of our friends, man. Boy, even a cup of coffee, it's something. It's a task. It's an activity that we can do, Fethu, because ukhumbula ukuthi if being in a street, a tavern, namachita, and having a coffee with your friend, the conversations are different.
That's true.
We can't have the same conversations that we are having on a tavern and in a coffee table, right? So when it comes to mood, man, there are different things that boost people's mood, especially Friday. Mara now, as we were doing productivity, there's something that I've realized, it's not only productivity that declines on people, but now looking forward to, your weekend's activities. People are now using the weekend to, refuel themselves, to rest, like umuntu. Tomorrow they're going to sleep, bavuke ngo-1, eat and sleep again, wake up on Sunday.
But do you think there's resting when it comes to that though?
Resting? There's no resting.
Exactly.
There's no resting. So, when it comes to people's mood, man, being boosted, it is a different topic, to dive in, because now we need to include family dynamics, friends dynamics, relationship dynamics. So how do people really celebrate? How do people get themselves into the mood of saying, okay, let's do certain tasks that are going to help us, even to grow, man.
That's true.
A lot of people don't read with their partners. I don't know why. Abantu basabi incwadi.
Siya Netflix and siya that's the most that's one of the most popular ones now, Netflixing and chilling. I think more the world is evolving, man, and the world keeps changing, so what was popular 10 years ago on a Friday might not be a thing, these days. And it's a generational thing, Last week Friday, I was telling my cousin, he's not from Soweto, but he's someone who has visited Soweto plenty of times before. Also Easter and then. So he comes through ka Friday and he's like, hey man, the feel has changed in Soweto on Friday nights. What's happening? So one of the things that I told him is that, look, it's a generational thing. There's certain places that cater for a certain demographic, and when the demographic has gone into a certain age group, they are no longer people who want to be out at 9 on a Friday night. So it's things like that come into play. So. And again, like Katie said, it's a preference thing as well. There's someone who enjoys going out at night and having fun, but there's someone who enjoys, like you just mentioned, curling up on the couch with a good book, a nice cup of coffee, some nice music playing in the background. And for one, that's enjoyment. They look forward to that. Friday etaleng ke tlo itulela mo sofeng ya ka Vooka ya ka and my glass of wine or my cup of coffee, and that's a good night for me, so it differs, man, from person to person.
Yeah, definitely. It differs. And as it differs, guys, we want to hear from you guys. Because my chat is empty, guys. So what do you guys do? So do you guys stick to one thing? So we want to see, those different ideas that you have. Hashtag Vooka Breakfast Show. The question is, what gets you on the mood on a Friday like this one? It's the month of love, the last day of the month of love. Surely you guys have some plans, for yourselves, for your friends, and your partners. And I have Itumeleng Diale on YouTube. Our hashtag Sivugile. Good morning, Vooka family. A very good morning to you, man. And a good morning to anyone who have just joined in. We have a show full of, unexpected things and expected things, of course. But today we're going to be looking at your automotive blogs, your fashion blogs, and also your sports blogs on what is happening on the weekend. So, moving on, that we have a culture here of, going through things that have happened in history, especially today, right here. So, without wasting any time, let me get straight to what I have here with me. So, in history today, in 1953, James Watson and Francis Crick discover the structure of DNA. They announced their discovery of the double helix structure of DNA, revolutionizing genetics and molecular biology. In 1953, James Watson and Francis Crick discovered the structure of DNA. They announced their discovery of the double helix structure of DNA, revolutionizing genetics and molecular biology.
Wow.
And
Very
then in 1994, the Lusaka Peace Agreement was signed. The agreement aimed to end the Rwandan civil war between the Rwandan government and the Rwandan Patriotic Front was signed today, and peace was there. That's all I have for today.
Very
in
interesting stuff.
History.
Very interesting stuff, Mo, man. It's always nice to learn some of these things that have occurred in history. What I have here is that February 28th is the 59th day of the year in the Gregorian calendar. And it is 306 days, or there's 306 days that remain until the end of the year, and 307 days in a leap year. So February the 28th is the 59th day in the Gregorian calendar. And it marks that there is 306 days left until the end of the year, and 307 if, of course, it's a leap year. So I found that very interesting. Yeah. The other one, or the last one that I have here, says in 1940, first basketball game had University of Pittsburgh being had University of Pittsburgh beating Fordham University 50-37 at the Madison Square Garden, and it was broadcast by the NBC on W2XBS. In 1940, on the 28th of February, first televised basketball game had University of Pittsburgh beating Fordham University 50-37 at the Madison Square Garden, and it was broadcast by NBC on W2XBS. So that was very interesting for me to find out. And some of the celebrity birthdays that we have today is that Lindsay Lohan, a famous American actor, was born on this day. So yeah, man.
Okay.
You know,
Lindsay, this
yeah,
is for Lindsay.
Lindsay Lohan. We might know Lindsay Lohan from Parent Trap. To she's done quite a few movies, man. To what's that movie? Yaba High School.
High School Musical.
No. Mean Girls. Mean
Oh,
Girls.
yeah,
Yeah, she did
yeah,
the
yeah.
first Mean Girls. So yeah, man. And of course other movies that she's done. I've seen quite a few recent ones on Netflix. So she's slowly coming back into the acting space. And yeah, very interesting stuff, man.
To those who are growing up today, I would like to say happy birthday to you.
Happy.
Oh, even on the birthdays, a huge birthday shout out to a friend of mine who celebrated his birthday last week. I wasn't here, so I couldn't wish him a birthday. So huge birthday shout out to belated birthday shout out to Mtutuzi Wagankwanyana. Po, 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 po.
Happy birthday!
Yeah, man.
Hooray!
Hey, yes, sir.
Hip hip hooray. That was today's findings in history.
Yes,
and
sir.
if you have found interesting, amusing, and that you can use, remember that history repeats itself. So some of the things that you can read that we share with you can repeat them. Maybe you can be the one who comes back and reorganize the peace treaty in the world. As we are seeing that it is going flames out there, people are fighting. There's civil wars, there's world wars, and there is a medical war. It's things like that that we are dedicated to share with you. So, that after history, we always go to words because words are part of our daily life.
Yes, sir.
Every day when we wake up, we use words. You understand? So, our word of the day for the 28th of February 2025 is a quintessential.
Yes, sir.
Quintessential, right? Quintessential is spelled in the following. It's a Quintessential. Quintessential. Let me repeat that for you. It's Quintessential. What is the definition of quintessential? It's a precise and a typical representation of something or someone.
Yes,
A
sir.
precise and typical representation of something or someone.
Yeah.
That is quintessential.
Yes, sir.
And the Ichi.
And of course, we have an example of a sentence and how you can use the word quintessential in a sentence. It says here, he was the epitome of a quintessential New Yorker, brazenly weaving through oncoming traffic. I'll repeat that. He was the epitome of a quintessential New Yorker, brazenly weaving through oncoming traffic. And quintessential is an adjective. So maybe this is a word that you can use or try to include and start using in your day-to-day spoken language and your vocabulary in its entirety, man. Yeah, a precise and typical representation of something or someone.
Yeah,
Yeah,
definitely.
yeah,
Beautiful words that
Yeah.
we share with you because we know that words are our daily practice. So sometimes it is important to, add onto your existing vocabulary,
Yes, sir.
so that you can get to meet different people and network with different people in a different language that you didn't know. So before we go to the break, Tumza 6 are on Fridays when it comes to what is he up to and what gets his Friday going. On a Friday, on Fridays I like to game till late and sipping my favorite beverage, Black Label,
Hi,
because
man.
I know angivuki kusasa, so I make up for being unable to game during the week. Hashtag PUBG, hashtag BeamNG, hashtag ETS2. So those are the games that he
That he plays.
Yeah, that he
Very
plays.
interesting stuff. Like I said, man, like we enjoy the weekend in different ways.
Yeah.
So I want someone like I mentioned, that someone could enjoy being on the couch, reading a good book with a cup of coffee or a glass of wine. But Tubal Stumza, who enjoys gaming.
Yeah.
And doesn't necessarily go out. If he has his Black Label by his side and good games, you know, he's good on a Friday night. So it's very interesting to find out how people enjoy their Fridays, man, or their Friday nights. Yeah.
6 minutes until we hit 9 o'clock. You're still watching the Vooka Breakfast Show with me, Mweketi Maimane, Ketiwe Togamguni, and Musi Mist. So right now, let us get you prepped with today's weather update. That was your weather update. I hope you guys, wherever you are preparing yourself as we are seeing that the sun is on top of the clouds. Maybe we might be expecting rain in the afternoon hours. So please do make sure that you keep updated and make sure that you prepare yourself accordingly and you wear the right clothes. So before the break, we were still discussing your today in history and your word of the day. Right now, moving on. Before I move on, I have a Refugee Rasekhanto, answering to the hashtag, what gets you going on a Friday? So let me do this. It's a hashtag that I'm going to mention throughout the show because I know that some of the people, they have interesting things to do. So I'm going to remind you each and every time, each and every hour, each and every after 10 minutes, or whenever we come to the break, or a hashtag, what gets you going on a Friday? So, Refugee Rasekhanto are Friday's movie time. I will be watching all movies you guys talked about yesterday.
Wow.
Right?
Hidden Figures and Acrimony.
Right? Yeah,
Yes,
man.
sir.
Yeah, man. So it's working that suggesting movies to other people. It's something that they take serious.
Yes, definitely.
Yeah.
Definitely.
So yesterday, to those who have missed, we reviewed Hidden Figures and Acrimony. So those were the two movies that we reviewed for you right here in studio. So do make sure that you get yourself some popcorns, grab some coffee or some drink, and you search for those movies and watch them and get to be excited with the storylines that they bring you. So what is trending on our social media? We know, Uguti, it is the last day of the last day of love of month, right? Yeah, so many people had expectations, especially on Valentine's. If you know that now with your partner you've been dating for 10 years, just know that your partner, maybe they expected you to marry them. Right? On the 14th of February.
14th of Valentine.
The 14th of February, when that day came, a lot of people were expected to get married. You know, a lot of people were expecting their partners to make big moves, man. It's not only about, teddy bears, chocolate, PS that's written, I love you. No, do something more, man. Do something more.
Why are we having expectations though?
People are, because
Exactly.
now things have changed. You know, things have changed.
Why, no, but why are we having expectations?
That's what I can
guys?
say, truly speaking.
Modi relationship in Zarona. There we go. No, man. Stop expecting. Stop being entitled. Just cause Rajola naloena. Oskato like, hey man, hey, abantu wasikhulumisa kakhulu, batho batla go buisa thata. Like guys, stop this behavior of entitlement and thinking that your partners owe you something. No. If I do something for you on Valentine's and we celebrate it and I do a gesture for you, just amogela to and be grateful. Do you get what I'm trying to say? The little that I was able to do and put together, just accept that. Not this thing of expecting chomi. Mina angifake ring.
Eish.
Uthi no ring.
Dallas John.
Yeah.
Dallas
But at the same time, I'm also, wary of the fact that as people, as individuals in society and in life, as we go on our day-to-day lives, there is a sense, an innate sense of entitlement that all of us have. Do you get what I'm trying to say? But we need to be cognizant of it and wary of it and know how to navigate it, and not let it lead our emotions or lead our thought processes and how we conduct ourselves in the relationships that we have. He's been dating me for 5 years and he still hasn't married me. And no, guys, no. Yes, it's been a while, but he's not entitled to do anything of that magnitude for you or towards you. You understand? Especially if you guys haven't had a conversation about it. You know what, baby? This is the month of love, and I've been thinking about this for a while. I feel like you and I have been dating for a while now, and maybe it's time that we level up our relationship. Oh, understand?
Yeah.
So when about to learn, I understand. Okay, to feel like let me see maybe what I can do based on the conversation we had and what she told me about her feelings and her emotions and her thoughts and where she's finding herself in life now and in our relationship. Not
Okay.
Yeah, because because I just want a woman's perspective.
Yeah.
What do you think? Take it over, man.
I wouldn't actually have a conversation with you knowing very well that we have been in a long relationship. So the only thing that you have to do, I won't be expecting you obviously to marry me, but I'm in a relationship for you to actually marry me. To understand? So it depends. Uguti, how did you actually? Why are you looking at me like that? No, like, but it depends. Uguti, how can I put it? How were the mutual agreement? Because now we have people who are in a relationship who are actually building, and we have people who are in a relationship who are just your side what's
Casual dating.
Yeah, your casual dating.
Yeah.
So. Yeah, I would never do that to actually talk to you, and because for me it's like I'm begging you to marry me. What if you never actually you were not even there to actually marry me? Do you understand?
You see, that's more. I don't know, and I could be wrong. I could be wrong, and I recognize the fact that I could be coming from a place of bias and a place of lack of being informed and lack of experience. You understand? I recognize that about myself. That's one of the things that could be coming into play with the point that I'm going to try to make. But the problem that I'm finding in society with a lot of individuals is the exact thing that Kate just mentioned. It's gonna look like I'm begging you. No, we are adults. And part of being an adult, a functioning adult in society, is having conversations about your thoughts and your feelings and your emotions. Not this thing of ucabanga ukuthi kumele ngazela kuphi
No, you know.
kumele ngihambele pha ake ngaka man tshwantse ke latlhe ditao
Oh, but why are you in a relationship?
yeah,
then?
but that's the thing. How am I going to know what your expectations are if you don't talk to me about it?
Come
Why-
on,
why-
we're talking about
and I don't want to make it like a boy-girl thing, like a gender thing. It's not. This is across both genders. You find guys no, sit down le motho wa gago and explain gore baby, this is what I'm feeling. This is what I'm thinking. This is what I'm going through now. Not this thing of expecting gore since ke tswala le Mo has to know what he has to do. Young. What if after 5 years I'm still not ready to marry you? What if I'm not in a place
Then I
where
would know.
njani?
'Cause-
Ngingakutjelanga kanjani wena ungangitshelanga nami ngingakutjelanga?
But no, I would know.
How,
I mean, like,
Kate? How would you know?
who would be in a relationship? That's where cheating comes from. Who would be in a relationship not expecting to be married?
A lot of people.
Oh, okay.
A lot of people. Khona abantu abajolayo. So there's people out there in society who will tell you, marriage, no. It's not something I'm looking for.
The nature of relationships
So-
that people get themselves into.
Why bona gore communication e tla ko kae? Guys, we there's a whole lot and what comes to play is a sense of pride. We're so prideful as individuals in society. We're so prideful. Hayi akanyenzelanga nami ngeke ngimenzele.
Wait.
You get what I'm trying to say? It's a thing, like it's a spitefulness thing that comes to play as well. Like sit down, communication, and this is not only with romantic relationships. This is across the board as individuals. Your work relationships, the people that you work with, family dynamics. Sit down with your kids and have honest conversations. Honest, healthy conversations. Ubu, communicate. What are you thinking? What are you feeling? What are you going through more life in your at that point? We understand and not expect it's Valentine's, it's the month of love. He has to take me out every weekend. you wait, bana ba mokasi. So mikmana ngise McDonald's. Why ngangithengelanga? Mara uthengele ibaby mama yakhe nomntana. You know so guys, and I'm blowing it out of proportion purposefully to emphasize the point that I'm trying to make. I know it's ridiculous when we talk about it like this and it sounds silly and we laugh about it, but these are serious conversations we need to start having, especially as adults, guys. As adults, functioning adults in society. Hlala phansi nami Kate mangjola now. Or when I'm asking you out in Klangana now, hi, kunjani sisi? Now I'm good. My name is Musi Wena. My name is Kate. Oh, so. Look, Kate, I like you, man. And I'd love to, get to know you a bit more. Uvume now. Mara, you don't tell me, you know what, Musi, this is what I'm going through in my life right now. Uhlangana nami kuukuthi, there's certain things that have happened in my life. I've gone through not so great times. I've gone through the most amazing times in my life. Since I'm agreeing to seeing you and spending time with you. But this is what I'm looking forward to in the relationship. This is what I'm looking to get out of the relationship. You understand? No, to you get what I'm trying to say? That's where the breakage comes through. That's when things like cheating come into play.
But why did you actually go for a relationship knowing very well that you are not there to actually unless
so let me ask you, all the guys that you've dated in your life, you are 30 plus minus years, right? All the guys that you've dated in your life, you expected to marry them, or you expected them to marry you?
No,
exactly.
I made it clear that I'm not there for marriage.
Wait, you're contradicting yourself
no,
now,
let me
Kate.
tell you.
You just said that you made it clear to those guys that you weren't looking to get married. Mara futhi uwe buti kumele wazi.
Yes, because I am from a relationship, which is from a marriage, right?
Yeah.
But after that, I was telling them, no, I'm not looking for umshado right now.
Yeah.
Do you understand?
And why was that?
A lot.
Exactly. Because you communicated. Why want to take it wrong? All those guys, the guy that you dated after the long-term relationship and marriage that you went through, because Kate is not interested in having a marriage or in getting married someday. And I mean,
you will tell me. I mean, you will tell me, because first stage of a relationship, Musi, obviously it's a talking talking stage, right? And then obviously it's not about to and then after lapho so expect you have to take long to know that person, because I can actually come to you being a pure Ketiwe. and then you saw pure Ketiwe, and then when it comes to that long term that I'm with you, or those months, that's where you get to know a person, to understand. So you don't just go there. No, you have to give yourself time to know that person, because I can come to you and be like, no, I'm all this and all that, knowing very well that I want you to see what I want you to see.
Thank you so much, guys,
Hey,
for that
Guneng,
performance, man. So I just wanted to show people Lugoti, somehow are we getting closer, to understanding these dynamics and the nature of relationship we're getting ourselves into? Because there's a lot, man. There's a lot that needs to be unpacked. As Musi said, guys, don't have, those expectations that you do not communicate. Because if you expect something, you need to communicate.
Yes.
I expect you to do this work. I expect you to do into a so-so. Expectation is not something that someone will just pop up with. Hey, my wife expects me to marry her, so I must do it. But yeah, people have different opinions, right? So as I promised you, Wote, people have expectations and it's been trending. So I have one of the confessions that I'm going to read here. Ne?
Yes.
So this girl who is asking, how long must a girl wait before I start asking my guy about marriage? We have been together for 1.5 years, and this guy is not talking about marriage. We have even started hitting raw, and I met his parents.
Aye, man.
Should I start panicking? I'm not the type to play games. I'm 20 and he's 25. I'm an intern in IT and he's a DJ. 20 and 25.
They're so young.
Aye, man.
Nah,
need to
she wants to
leave.
get married.
No,
They've
No.
been-
this is a staging.
No, man. I enjoy man. Why are you thinking of marriage at such a young age? I'll tell you more. I'm a 20-something-year-old myself. But look, man. I've seen a few marriages not ending so well because the couple got married at a very young age. There's a girl I know who got married at 22. She had kids and stuff, and now the marriage is over. And it's years later now. Like, the marriage has been over for plus minus 7 or so years. Well, understand. So, I enjoy it. Look, I'm not against the institution of marriage and stuff like that, but live your life, get experience, go to places, make bad decisions and regret them. Go where you've never been before. Take risks, more like thing. You are 20. You are 2 years, a year outside of being a teenager. How so eating next? Ungwana. So enjoy. My grandma. We have these conversations with my grandmother and my aunts and stuff like that, and they'll tell you. I mean, of course, bone batswako ke era ele ya batho ba khale, batho ba batona, and their perspective on what marriage is slightly different to what it is now, But there's fundamental things that don't change. And bagolo batla go bolela gore ha ona matsogo o ngwana, ha o so itse tlhatswa, ha o so itse go apara, ha o so itse go nagekela monna gore ke eng at 20. No, man, you're a young kid. So ngwano, like, I'm not trying to be a bad person or anything, but my view is that she should enjoy her 20s, man. Yeah. She should enjoy her 20s. I enjoy skolong. Yes, skolong, o lo dula ko rezi, o dlala nintanga zakho. O dlala dithaka tsa gago, because there's a certain shift, a dynamic shift that comes with being married. Ha o sa le ngwana o ko strateng yanong, wa understand? There's certain responsibilities that come with being a married man or a married wife. Rona re le bana ba banyane as 20 years wa retired. Indota yam. Hey, mina indota yam mele ngendlela e indota yam. But so no, ngwana tshwantse a tlogele dilo tsa bagolo.
Yeah, definitely. Expectations. We have had more complaints than compliments in this month of love. But we hope that is going to be different, going to the next month, which is March. We hope that March has good things and for good, for couples out there. So please do make sure that you stay with us right here on the Vooka, a breakfast show. My name is Muketi Maimane. I'm joined by Ketiwe Mnguni and Musi Mist. So what I'm going to do right now is to give you your weather update, and then when we come back, Ketiwe is going to take us through what do we have, man, on the fashion blog, because we are dedicated to, catering to you different things, including your automotive, including your fashion, looking at how the fashion world is looking like in this day and age. So let us take a short break, and this is your weather update.
Well, yeah, Super Blossom memory. Yes.
Wow.
Vooka breakfast show.
We're out here in the heart of Soweto, Top Center. This is right next to Zondi Hills and
Vooka breakfast show.
we're out here in the heart of Soweto, Top Center. This is right next to Zondi Hills and just before you get to Broad Fisher Club. I'm out here, my name is Musi West. I'm out here with the one and only maximum temperature. I'm working my buddy. TC Shabana Wakamazibugo, and of course our station manager, the one and only Manelin Lyric. And we're traveling out here, man. This is what we do on the Vooka Breakfast Show.
Yeah, you gotta get it fresh.
Bugile, we are fresh and nice. Now it's time to take the information to the people.
Of course, like Mo just mentioned, do stay tuned, comment, like, subscribe, share your thoughts and your opinions and everything else in between. We're going to be coming to a street to do live near you, wanting to know what your thoughts are out there on the street.
First, we've got TC Mazibugo with the traffic update. Right now, we are going to N1 southbound to make sure that whatever that you guys get, it is real-time information.
Yes, sir.
So, looking at Mukhorosi, we have robots that are not working right here, but the traffic is moving. We're going to look at when is your rush hour time, when people are from the work or from school,
Yes,
right?
sir. Yes,
Gonna
sir.
give you your daily update. So do make sure that you stay with us. Mobile Vooka breakfast
Yes,
show.
sir.
19 minutes past 9. And the clip that we just played, you guys, it shows how diverse we are here and dedicated as the team of the Vooka Breakfast Show. So remember that we are Vooka Breakfast Show on each and every social media platform, and on YouTube, the hashtag to use is hashtag Vooka Breakfast Show. But now the question still stands. I will ask it until the end of the show. What gets you going on a Friday like this one? We're still preparing. Tina's Vugile, we are prepared. Our plans are on the table, as you can see. Our plans are in the table. Everything is, running well. Everything is hanging, and we want you to get in the conversation with us. So without wasting any time, before we went to the break, we were just discussing what is trending on our social media platforms, and what seems to be trending is the expectations that a lot of couples had in their relationships, especially on a Valentine's Day. A lot of people wanted to get married, intandato. What is an intandato? Is a ring, right? Indandato, yeah. A lot of people were expecting indandato on February 14th, but it didn't happen. People confessed to Guti, no man, this guy we've been dating, but he doesn't even know Guti, we need to be in a marriage after some certain times, right? But yeah, it's something that we are still going to be discussing going on when we come back again on Tuesday, discussing love blocks. Ketom Tandayo. It's a Tuesday for lovers. Let us get into the fashion world. I guess, Getaway has something for us. And by the way, fashion is a term, used, to describe, your clothes. Forming clothes, making clothes, and different types of patterns that are used, to spread a message out there. I love how now fashion has been used to spread awareness.
Yes.
It's a very good thing. It's a very good thing. So we are here to learn much more about what is fashion. You don't just go to a shop and buy clothes, but you buy clothes that speak to you, that resemble to your personality. But yeah, Kate, what do you have for us in store, man?
Yeah, Iganjalo, guys. All right, as you know, it's the weather and the weather itself. If you want to go to, let's say you wanna go for a weekend, occasion and stuff, or an event, you can actually wear your tee, a beautiful t-shirt, a golf t-shirt, or with your shorts, and some sneakers. And since Bele is kulumeng in the weekend, how do you start your weekend? You can actually do that, or you can wear that outfit that I actually told you. And then if you're a woman, you can actually wear your jeans to be comfortable whenever you're going to any event and you're starting your Friday.
Yeah.
With your white, I love white when it comes to going out and starting something, starting your mood. So you can settle with your white t-shirt, your jean, and a sneaker, your beautiful sneakers. And then when it's a Sunday, since vele siya enkonzweni sikhonza, with your Sundays, you can actually wear a beautiful dress as a woman. And yeah,
but you know what?
I would actually, yeah.
Let me break some ice for us here on the table, because a lot of people their attires, on daily basis, it's according to their mood. So do you guys wear according to your mood? Okay, today I'm feeling a little bit, under the weather. Let me just wear something that is not going to be exposed and, create a lot of attention on me. So do you guys wear according to your mood?
Yeah, we do actually. We do. Women.
Wear nah.
Me.
Yeah.
No, I don't. I don't wear according to my mood, but I wear according to the weather. Yeah, the weather. But and also I wear age appropriate. I just don't wear
age appropriate.
That's a good one, actually.
Take me through that, man. Nah, I don't know it.
Okay, well, you
Coco can wear skete rough dance.
Yeah, no, you cannot, because unless you have a beautiful body and Coco, so you can actually. No, there is like 56.
Yeah, okay,
year
but
old.
a 56-year-old who has a nice body, at Kogenjong or Varsity,
Yeah.
or on 22 years.
Yes, and let me tell you, I can make an example with Connie Ferguson,
Okay.
who has a beautiful body and can actually wear a skate some rough dance.
Each to their own.
your baningi engayenza umzekelo ngawo, but yeah. You can age appropriate, and you cannot wear iscebezana and then you have cellulite,
Why not?
For me, and umdala, I mean, come on, we can actually see everything, that it's out there, like your wrinkles, yeah. But yeah, I wouldn't. You
wouldn't
do
advise
that.
it.
I wouldn't advise it. You have to actually wear respectable as a woman.
Yeah,
Okay.
because speaking of respectable and abokoko, I have something, to show people out there. We have, a nice, white, beautiful granny, who, who's totally with her nice, beautiful bag, and as a skater study rough dance, but it's a little bit short, for fashion, because, fashion sense, it doesn't go, umgaganani. I believe so. Because your fashion sense can be, based on what you used to do, man, back in the days. So just to remind yourself of your younger days, man. Or, let me bring back that younger self of me on how I used to wear. So Magrisa as Omona, man, a very beautiful, nice blouse, man, with a skirt, with, kinki makusha. What do you call them? Leggings. Push-ins, not push-ins, man. It's leggings, ne? Yeah, these light ones that you put on underneath, right? With a beautiful bag.
It's
I mean,
pintables,
you can
yeah.
look. She looks over like 80 years or maybe 220 something years.
Aye, man, Mo.
Understand? Yeah. So fashion doesn't die. Fashion doesn't die. So yeah, going back to wearing according to your mood. Musi, do you wear according to your mood?
Look, can I just say that's a good outfit. She looks good.
Yeah.
It looks nice, man. That black and white ensemble. Do I wear according to my mood? No. I dress. Weather is a huge thing for me. So I look at the weather, but as well, the thing that I pay attention to is where am I going on that day?
Yeah.
Is it a casual thing? Is it a formal thing? Am I going to a wedding? Am I going out with friends? Am I going to a funeral perhaps? Or am I just kokasi, chilling with friends, nothing too hectic? So it's not necessarily my mood, but it's more what the weather is looking like that day and where I will be going on that specific day. If I wake up, it's not gonna affect my outfit. Hey, chief, no man, you it's not we tell matsapa. So I really look into that whenever I'm getting ready in the morning or getting ready for the danger. So my mood has nothing to do with my choice of outfit. Yeah. How about you? Let me ask you. How about you though?
Yeah. You can see the T-shirt that I'm wearing.
Okay.
Wabo, hore, I am feeling
Is this mood related?
like it's motivation. It's mood related.
Yeah.
So
it's mood motivated.
yeah, this team has been beaten a lot of times, my friend. And it means, I never give up in life.
Oh,
Whatever that I do it for life.
Oh, I thought
You
maybe
understand?
you were going to be happy about the fact that they've been beaten for so long. Oh.
No,
it's about not
resembles-
giving up.
Yeah, it's about not giving up. And I also like the color black, man,
Yes.
because for me, color black, resembles strength. So everything that I wear, black has to be there.
see.
It has to be all black. And yes, I wear according to my mood. If I'm feeling, I'm very happy and looking forward to the day, I have to wear something that is comfortable because I don't know what will happen to that day. Because when you get something, an activity that you have to do, you have to be at most comfortable than wearing a skinny jean. The next thing you have to run where you are going.
So let's say this is my thing about wearing according to your mood and stuff like that. Let's say you that day you have to go to a formal setting.
Yeah.
And the formal setting requires formal clothing.
Yeah.
Mara wena you wake up feeling very happy. Then what happens in that instance?
Oh,
Because
but-
it sounds like the two sort of kinda clash with each other, right? The mood and the occasion for the day. So you are happy, you wake up happy, but you have to go to a formal setting with formal attire. What happens then?
I find a distinction between the two, because I have to respect your invitation, by the way. If you have invited me and say, Mo, we are wearing yellow and green, I will certainly.
That's colors. Let's say formal.
Yeah.
It's formal setting, formal clothing, and you're feeling happy. What then happens?
Ish. You know what? We'll discuss it, ne? Because I have a lot of answer. But I think Kate has something for us here, because, it's a fashion blog, man. Wear something that really excites you and amaze you for people to see. Horwena, you have a fashion sense, man.
It's true. You spoke about occasions, right?
Yes.
You can actually wear your formal, instead of wearing your formal trouser, you can actually wear your formal trouser with your t-shirts. Golf t-shirts now, it's something that is it's trending, like it's
in style.
Yeah, it's in style. So you can actually wear your golf t-shirt and your formal trouser and some beautiful formal shoes. Yeah, for occasions. And then obviously with the colors, it's going to
stick
match.
to the colors of the theme.
Yeah.
Okay. I see you. Very interesting stuff. We always learn in all these segments that we have. And right now we were discussing fashion blogs. For instance, we spoke about Friday mode or Friday mood.
Yeah.
What is a good outfit to wear on a Friday? We know a lot of companies have this theme of casual Fridays.
True.
Or for instance, when we are having World Cups, whether it's Rugby World Cup or the Soccer World Cup or the Cricket World Cup, a lot of companies will encourage their employees to come wearing those t-shirts that represent the team, our national teams, whether it be the Proteas, Bafana Bafana, or the Springboks, or Banyana Banyana, and all of those kinds of things. So when I go high, or from wherever you are tuned in from, Kibualo, and I'm talking to you who's listening and watching, what is a good outfit for Friday? Do you change from, daytime outfit to nighttime outfit if perhaps you're going out with friends and family or with your partner? Or do you still keep it the same? Or, do you take the same outfit you wore for work and still go out with it at night? So it would be very interesting to find out what are some of the outfits or the trends that you might follow. Another thing that's coming to mind more is that there's quite a difference between being fashionable and being stylish.
Fashion sense.
Yes.
Having a
fashion sense. So there's a lot of people out there who are very fashionable and follow the latest trends. Like Oketiwe just mentioned, that the trending thing now with a lot of guys is that they will wear a nice collared or golf t-shirt, tuck it in with some nice formal trousers and a nice semi-formal shoe, so that's a thing that's happening and that's trending now with a lot of guys. But there's someone who'll tell you, Khori, I'm stylish, I will style it this way. So it's always interesting to find all of those things out and learn. So man.
Yeah, on our YouTube, you are #Vooka Breakfast Show. You guys are doing a great job. Our Miss Afri, we love you. Unfortunately, Miss Afri couldn't be with us, but thank you so much for being with us. And then when it comes to fashion, I wear according to my mood. When I'm happy, I wear black or white. But when I'm sad, I wear bright colors. But when I'm tired, you'll see me wearing pink. It makes sense why girls wear pink and love pink. Baba Heti.
I don't think it's a general thing. No more. Let's not go there.
Baba Heti.
But what
Is it?
No, man.
No.
My fashion expert?
No. You cannot. Maybe, but it's not about being hurt.
Yeah, but I know Guti. It's hair. That's what she does.
Thing,
personally.
Would you
when
wear
she said,
pink?
Mina, never.
Would
Over
you
my
wear
dead
pink?
body.
Yeah, I've worn pink. Why wouldn't you wear pink?
No. Like all pink.
No, not all pink.
Oh.
You can actually wear
But like
all
maybe a
shades of
pink
A pink
t-shirt,
yeah,
or
I
pink
would
trousers.
do. I would do. Pelaro pink. I'm not thinking all pink.
No, not all pink.
No,
pink trousers.
pink,
Would you
I would.
do like
I would.
dirty pink
and
trousers?
black. Oof.
Yeah, looks good.
Yo, pink
Yeah,
and
come
black.
on, man. And
Yeah.
you pair it with a nice formal brown shoe. Come on, my
Definitely,
brother.
man.
Sheesh,
Yeah.
man.
And then Simamikalane, I wear according to mood, weather, and occasion. I have days where I'm happy and feel like I'm being on my shots, and because it's hot, or because I am going to the park.
So it seems like I'm the only one who doesn't dress according to their mood. A lot of people seem to be dressing according to how they feel when they wake up on that day. So different strokes for different folks, man.
We can't wear leather pants, man, going to a park.
But
How are
they-
people like
they-
ninja, guys?
But anyway, we love your engagements, Mwanakochai, and please, by all means, keep engaging and connecting and interacting with us across all our social media platforms. It's hashtag Vooka Breakfast Show.
Yeah, so right now what we're going to do is to take a break and give you the news headlines that you missed when we begin the show. But now let's prep you up with the weather update. All right, good morning, Mzansi. If you missed your news headlines with me, this is a recap. Ramaphosa accuses AfriForum Solidarity of sowing division in SA. FF Plus leader Con Mulder has come to AfriForum and Solidarity's defense for their utterance of white genocide in South Africa. Mulder says they have said it, but certain individuals and organizations have been peddling the lie for years. Instead of focusing on the negatives, Mulder urges South Africa to focus on the positive of the group's visit. He claims the positives are that South African issues and concerns are now before US President Donald Trump. AfriForum and Solidarity met with the US officials on Tuesday. According to the reports, they are there to secure funding for a separate Afrikaner settlement and community infrastructure in South Africa. They also want US government to pressure the South African government to change certain policies. It is anyone's right to do so, says Mulder. He's also endorsed the organization visit to Washington. An update on KZN floods. Disaster management teams remain on high alert. KwaZulu-Natal, a warning of harsh weather condition remains in place in multiple provinces and disaster teams are on alert. 7 bodies have been recovered in Lamontville, KwaZulu-Natal following this week's floods. The southern parts of Durban were worst affected with 5 people, including 3 children losing their lives after they were swept away in Lamontville. Despite the tragedy, authorities maintain they didn't intentionally place residents in danger. On the last headline, EFF slams lobby groups call for separate settlement. The EFF has labeled AfriForum's Solidarity's call for an Afrikaner settlement treasonous. The lobby groups met with representatives of the US government to ask for funding for such a development. EFF head of international relations, Nobile Mhlongo, they said slammed this, claiming the US would be interfering in South Africa's domestic affairs. That's all for the news headlines. Let's head on to your sports news. On rugby, Sharks boss John Plumtree previews Lions doubleheader. The Sharks and Lions face off in 2 consecutive United Rugby Championship derby matches, starting this Saturday in Johannesburg and continuing next weekend at Hollywood Bets Kings Park. The Sharks are confident after their recent win away to the Bulls. Football news, Steve Barker identifies 2 important players for Staley's run-in. Stellenbosch FC coach Steve Barker expects Ashley Cupido and Langeli Lepili to make a big impact this season. Cupido scored the winner in their 2-1 victory over Makesi, with Pili assisting in the building up. Both they are settling in well after joining Cape Town Spurs and Amazulu. PSL is set to expel Royal AM from Nedbank Cup. The Premier Soccer League has expelled Royal AM from the Nedbank Cup due to their ongoing legal battle with SARS, leaving them unable to fulfill fixtures. Milford FC advances past the round of 32 and will face Sekhukhune United in the last 16 on Sunday at Princess Makoko. That's all from me. Right now, what we are going to do is head back to the topical discussion where Tumi will be bringing you automotive blog. If you are a lover of cars, this segment is for you. Do stay tuned, as now I am going to bring you your weather update. Thank you for staying with us. That was your news headline and sports headline recap. Do make sure that you stay with us until the end of the show for another recap. So 18 minutes till we hit 10 o'clock. You're still watching the Vooka Breakfast Show. My name is Moeketi Maimane. And before the break, we took you through the fashion blog for the fashion lovers and people who has your fashion sensation. But now what we are going to do is head on to the automotive blog. If you are a lover of cars and you would like to know more about the cars, this is the segment for you, because I have Itumeleng Diale right now in studio joining me. So what he is going to do is take you through what he has for us, because you know that we are dedicated to giving you more and bringing you excitement when it comes to the content that we feed you. So good morning, Mr. Tumi, and how are you, man?
Hey, good morning, Mr. Mo. How are you good? How you doing?
I am very good and excited, man, because when it comes to automotives, man, I do love cars, but I do not have that depth of information of what to do with the information that I have. Because what I see is the social media sensation and the viral clips that are going on that, okay, when it comes to luxury, you should go for Bentley, you should go for Mercedes-Benz. But I hear that you have, depth of information for us in terms of, what to know in cars. But what do you have for us, man, today?
Yeah, true, Mr. Mo. So since you have you don't have that much depth in the car industry, I assume that you might have a lot of questions regarding cars. So you may shoot them through during the course of this conversation.
Definitely, man.
So last week, remember that we covered 3 cars in the entry-level segment. So this is another series of the same segment, but now we're looking at 3 different cars. So for this segment, we're gonna be looking at the Mahindra KUV 100. Followed by the Toyota Vets, and then lastly it's the Datsun Go. So as you know, that these cars we are focusing on the efficiency and the practicality of the cars. So for the Mahindra KUV, it's a 3-cylinder engine, 3-cylinder 1-liter engine that produces 61 kilowatts and 115 Newton meters of torque. That is paired to a 5-speed manual gearbox that averages 4.5 liters per 100 kilometer. So according to the stats that we have, these are good figures for a car that small, right? And then it's a good car. If you look at it from the outside, you can see it's a 5-door hatchback with 15-inch alloy wheels that are pretty nice. I think they spec'd it up a bit. It's not bad for the price. It goes for 172,000 rands. So you're looking at 2.6 roughly every month. And then when you go into the cabin of the car, you get welcomed by a 7-inch infotainment system, which is Android Auto ready, also Apple CarPlay. And then it also has a satellite navigation system along with a USB port there. You have your aux and you have your Bluetooth connectivity. So, so if you're going to be commuting on a daily basis with that car, don't worry about you being entertained or getting lost on the road, because I think that is going to be covered.
So these kind of cars, man, is it when consumers look, is it a car that they buy for comfort or they buy mostly for travel? Because I know that consumers have different needs when it comes to cars. So for this one, what are we looking at?
So here we are looking at traveling and efficiency. But it does offer some comfort features as well, because we also have climate control on the car. So if it's hot, you can get your cold air, and if it's cold, you can get your warm air. So I think that also can be marked as a comfort or a luxurious feature, because now it's better than being in a taxi. You see, it's just that when it comes to luxury, I feel like there's different levels to this. But now, since in this segment, it's an entry-level segment, it does feature some of those. So,
so
that answers your question.
I heard you mentioning some of the price, but I want us to get it correctly for someone who is watching right now. Let's talk money. So what are we looking at when it comes to this car?
So for 172,000, you get the base spec Mahindra KUV 100. So if you're looking to add more luxurious features, that means you're gonna have to spec up in the car lineup. Because now it's not the only car that is available in this model. So there are different trims, and then as you go into the other trims, the price differs. I think the max is 264. So it's like the LX, the Lux line. It has your electric windows, electric mirrors adjust. It has it's comfortable. It's comfortable. It has more features compared to this base spec. This base spec only covers the few basics like your aircon, and then the windows are not electric. You have to wind them up yourself. Even the mirrors, you have to set them. So if you have the budget for the max, for the top trim, the LX, then you can go for it. But now, because now we are more budget savvy and trying to be efficient money wise, that's why I just focused on this 172,000 spec, which is the base spec KUV.
Yeah,
But yeah, there's more options when it comes to the spec, because now you also have the engine, the engines featured in the cars are also different, because now when you go top spec, you get a diesel engine instead of the petrol engine.
Yeah.
And then the diesel engine scores very well when it comes to the power and also the fuel consumption.
Yeah.
Because I think with power, you're looking at... No, I think power is the same, 60 kilometers and 150 Newton meters. It's still paired with the 5-speed manual gearbox. But when it comes to the petrol consumption, the diesel is rated at 4 liters per 100 kilometers compared to this 4.5 liters.
Yeah.
So there is a bit of difference when you spec up, but it's not bad, when we're saying base spec. It's like we're not throwing you under the bushes into the bushes. You still get a decent car for that price. So 172,000 cash retail, and then you're looking to spend 2,600 per month, excluding insurance and warranty.
Yeah.
So unfortunately, when I was looking at the website there, they did not cover the options that come with the purchase. But you are open to buy yourself a service plan, but third party. So I'm not going to cover that, because now we're going to be giving them free advertising.
Yeah, true. Satisfied with that answer, Mena. What do we have again in store?
So the second car in the lineup is the Toyota Vetz. So the Toyota Vetz also features a 3-cylinder 1-liter engine that produces 49 kilowatts and 89 Newton meters of torque. Paired to a 5-speed manual gearbox as well, but you have an option of going for the automated manual gearbox. It's more like an automatic, but you don't change gears in that car.
Yeah.
And then both transmission configurations averages and fuel average of, I think it's, can I just check here?
Okay.
For the fuel average. I don't want to.
So it's Toyota Vetz, right?
It's a Toyota Vetz, yeah. So the as I said, it's 49 kilowatts of power, 89 Newton meters into a 5-speed gearbox, right? And then the fuel consumption is 4.4 liters per 100 kilometer. So this is not bad compared to the Mahindra, because the Mahindra was rated at 5.9 liters. So here you get a difference of 0.7 liters. I mean, it makes a difference. If you really look into it. But it's for this engine size, it's not bad. And then it's also a 5-door hatchback. It features 14-inch alloy wheels, but you have the option of going to steel wheels. It depends on what rocks about, right? And then as you go into the cabin, there you are welcomed by 7-inch infotainment screen. This one features satellite navigation, and it also has Bluetooth connectivity, USB port, aux jack, and then you also get your Android CarPlay as well as your Apple CarPlay. So it's Android Auto and Apple CarPlay. So when it comes to, I don't think but the safety between the Toyota Vetz and the Mahindra, they are more the same, because both cars feature two airbags for the driver and the passenger, and it also has a EPD, which is your electronic brake force distributor, also an ABS, which is your anti-lock braking system. So with these systems, what it does is that, for the ABS, usually, old cars, when you hit the brakes hard, the tires would screech. And when that happens, you lose traction on the road. Therefore, you cannot control the car anymore, because now it's screeching, right? So with this ABS system, what they did is that they allowed the driver to be able to hit the brakes full on, but then without the car losing traction, without the car screeching. So you don't get that go. It's just a safe braking. So with this, it saves a lot of people from, if you react late, you can still maneuver out of that awkward position without screeching, damaging the wheel, because you damage the wheels. Screeching just gives you flats, mpandla.
True.
So it's a good thing. And then we also have VSC, which is your vehicle stability control.
Okay.
So it allows the user to be able to control the car without losing control.
Right.
Because remember, back in the days, we never had power steering or your VSC. So if you swerve it,
it will flip.
It flips. So with these things, they're helpful, because you remember, if it's an entry-level car, you are looking to buy this. We are looking at consumers who are first-time car buyers, or maybe students who are embarking on their academic journey in like universities. So, with this in mind, we're taking into consideration, Uguti, these people are not experienced when it comes to driving. So these features are like your wheels on a bike. You know, as a baby when you're still learning to pedal a bike, and then you have your
those help.
Those helping. Yeah, so they're more like that.
The
so
four-wheel bike.
The four-wheel bike. Yeah. So it's more like that. The cars are okay for new drivers because there's also some assistance, mechanical assistance from the car itself. You don't need to be a advanced driver to drive these cars. You when you're standing outside, it can look like the person who's driving is advanced, but the car is doing the work for you. All you do is just put on the gas, change your gears, and just keep the steering pointed to where you're headed.
Yeah,
right.
It has beautiful features, but now the most burning question is: can I comfortably afford this vehicle?
So with the Toyota Vets, it is priced at 189,000 rands retail. So you are looking to spend it about So the Mahindra is 2.3 per month, and then this one is 2.6 per month.
Okay.
So 2.6 is not bad, but Manja, you have to factor in your insurance as well as your maintenance. But it's a Toyota, so they are known as the most reliable vehicles in the world. You're not gonna go like wrong with this type of car. So money wise, it is more, it's value for money, right? And then I'm sure the resale value also of this car is good, because this car it is a facelift, or it is an updated version of the Toyota Yaris. Right, so a few years back, 2023, if I recall correctly, we had the Toyota Agya. Yeah, so unfortunately, that car has been discontinued in the South African market. But to replace that, they brought in the Toyota Vets. Yeah, which is if you can look at it correctly, and if you like, maybe you pay attention, you can see what this car looks like, the Suzuki Espresso. Yeah.
Okay.
So what happened is that Suzuki and Toyota, they came into an agreement. Look, we're gonna sell the same car, but like different badge. Because it's not only this car. You have the Toyota Starlet. It comes as a Suzuki Baleno.
Okay.
And then you get a Toyota Rumion that comes in as a Suzuki Ertiga. So it's the same car, just different brand. But it is the same car.
Yeah.
So maybe the difference would be what Suzuki offers compared to what Toyota offers. Because I've had some arguments whereby someone says that for a base spec Suzuki, you can get things that you find only in a top spec Toyota.
Yeah.
So that's an argument for another day.
Yeah.
I think maybe during the in the next coming segments, we may look at all these cars.
Yeah, definitely. We would love to, man. We would love to.
So as I was saying, in the cabin, you get your 7-inch infotainment system that has your Bluetooth, aux, USB, and satellite navigation, right?
Yeah.
And then it also has a climate control for environment control, your heat, your cold, right? And then it also features 2 passenger airbags, and it also has an ISO fix with a child seat mounts. So if you have, yes, it is a small car, but if you are a small family, or you're someone who's got a baby, you don't have to worry about where you can fit your baby, or whether you have to go to a third-party mechanic to install those child seat mounts. It comes in standard with that. So if you're a mom or a young mom or whatever, this is a good car for you. So go ahead and check and take a look at it.
Yeah, definitely, man.
Yeah.
Enjoying the information that you are bringing us right here. Before I continue, I have Mpomoyo, Mr. E2. You really know your cars, man. You should also consider doing car reviews on the show.
Yeah, we're gonna get there. It's all in good time.
Yeah, definitely, man. Definitely. So, do you have anything else? What do we have? Another one on store? So,
last but not least, it's a Datsun Go.
Okay.
So a Datsun Go is different compared to these cars that we lined up here, because it features a 1.2 liter engine that produces 50 kilowatts of power, and then 104 Newton meters, and then it averages 5.4 liters per 100 kilometer. So it's also not bad given the engine size. So the thing is with the engines, Mr. Mo, if the engine has to carry out a huge load, it's gonna use more fuel. So if the small engine is paired to a smaller car, then you're gonna get efficient or good numbers. But if we were to take the same engine and put it in a bigger car, then that engine would get a very bad rating, because now it would have to use more power, and that means more engine just to carry that load. So I like how we never had much 1 liter engine cars, but as the time goes, they started to match the car with the engines. Because back in the days, you had a 2 liter in everything. Yeah. So these days, if it's a small car, you know what engine to expect in there. So this Datsun Go uses so it's a 5-door hatchback as well, as I said, the engine, and then it has 15-inch alloy wheels, and then when you go inside the car, you have a single DIN MTS. It's a mobile dock system. So it's not like your infotainment system where you have your navigator and that Android screen there. It's like a small Lanyana radio, but it allows you to connect your phone into the car or on the car, so that maybe you're using your cell phone navigator, that lady 10 left into Moswaledi Road. So it's not going to be through the phone, but through the car speakers. So it allows you to dock the car into the car system, but it does not feature a car navigator itself. But then it does have features like the USB and the aux, so you can still play music via also your Android Auto or your Apple CarPlay. So it's not a loss per se, because it still accommodates you having your car connected to you having your phone connected to the car, so you don't have to get your hands off the steering wheel to attend to the car. It does that. You can answer the phone on the system. As I said, the MTS, it has buttons that answer call. You can even listen to the radio and whatnot. And then it also has climate control, and it also has two airbags for both front passengers. So it's not a bad car, but I feel like it was not well. Like for its spec, I feel like they could have put in a bit more things, to make it more appealing. I mean, but we don't know what the budget was when they were manufacturing the car, but I think it's something they can update in the future facelifts. And then safety-wise, it has ABS, it has central locking, it has immobilizer, and it also has a alarm system. Car alarm. So that at least is something that comes standard, because for a car that is spec like this, you would not expect to find these other safety features, because you'd think that this car doesn't have an alarm or it doesn't have an immobilizer, but at least it does. And then when it comes to ABS, it works, it does wonders, because you don't want to be screeching like you're driving a Toyota Hi-Ace 1991 in 2025. So it is a good car, and this car is rated, it's priced at 144,000 rands. So out of all 3 cars, this is the best priced in terms of affordability. Right? So on this one, if you're taking it finance, so all the monthly payments we discussed here were on a 72 months period, right? So for this one, you're looking to pay 2,000 rands per month for 72 months, which is not bad given the price. So if you are a new car buyer or a student who would like to have a car to commute from home to work, from home to school, or even a first-time employee, then this is a great option for you, because taxis, man, we some of us want that individuality. We have that we want that factor. So the thing of going to taxis and what it's a bit of a challenge.
Coming out of fashion also.
It is coming out of fashion.
But Stumza, thank you so much. Before I let you go, man, we had Mahindra, we had Toyota Vitz, and Datsun Go.
Yes.
Which one would you actually recommend to someone who is watching right now, and why?
Okay, so my personal favorite, as I was doing the research and looking at the cars and the specs, it's maybe one would think I would go with maybe a Toyota because it's a well-recognized brand, right?
Yeah, yeah.
But for me, man, the Mahindra KUV, it does it.
Stands out for
It
you.
stands out for me. It's a small car, but it has that SUV stance. I think even on the when they designed the car, the blueprints, they I think when I was reading the car review on their website, they did say something about it being an SUV type of car
Yeah.
because now it has a high what you call the ground clearance. Yeah, it's high, so you cannot only drive it. It's not only for urban driving. You can take it in my car. Yeah, you can go adventure. You know, like it's a flexible car. It's versatile. Yeah, just because of its size, it's not limited by its size. It can do much more than what it looks like. So, Mahindra KUV, maybe the top spec. You know,
Yeah.
the diesel. I like diesel engines. They're torquey. You know, I like a torquey car. Woof, woof, you know, just to zoom in, you know, in traffic.
Dumza,
Yeah.
thank you so much, man.
Thank you for
being
having
here
me,
with
Mr. Moorman. Yeah.
man. We can't wait to also have you next week again, man.
Yeah.
I mean, our viewers would have to expect much more from you again.
Sure
man,
thing,
with
sure
that
thing.
information, man.
So you know, with the viewers, I think they can also suggest cars that they would like us to review on the show,
Okay.
so that we can see if we can, you know.
Yeah.
And then maybe in future we're gonna have actual, you know, car reviews in cars, so that we don't just talk about it, but as you are talking, we're gonna be driving, and, you know,
true.
yeah,
true.
and feeling the comfortability of the seats. Yeah,
That's
so,
a true reviewing.
Yeah, it is. We're gonna get there. Yeah.
Thank you so much.
Thank
man.
you, Mr. Moon.
That was Mr. It right here on the automotive blog, man. My Friday just got better, man, by just hearing those different models of car and what they offer. Because we know as consumers, sometimes we are confused with what we want to buy and what to look for in a car. So automotive blog is here for you each and every week with Mr. Itumeleng on Friday. So do make sure that you stay with us. We are hashtag Vooka Breakfast Show. So what we're going to do right now is to, you know, prep you with your weather update. And then when I come back, I'm going to give you your sports blog on what to expect. But now, specifically, it's Mamelodi Sundowns versus Kaizer Chiefs. And it's looking all bad on Kaizer Chiefs, man, because Sundowns have scored 12 goals in the past 3 games. So what is in store for Kaizer Chiefs? Stay with me as we are going to a break. This is your weather update.
Vooka Breakfast Show.
We're out here in the heart of Soweto, Top Santon. This is right next to Zondi Hills, and just before you get to Broad Fisher Club, I'm out here. My name is Musi Nest. I'm out here with the one and only maximum temperature. I'm working by TC 7 on Wakamazibugo, and of course our station manager, the one and only Vanelli Lyric. And we're driving out here, man. This is what we do on the Vooka Breakfast Show.
Yeah, you gotta get it fresh.
We are fresh and nice. Now it's time to take the information to the people.
Of course, like Mo just mentioned, do stay tuned, comment, like, subscribe, share your thoughts and your opinions and everything else in between. We're going to be coming to a street to you live near you, wanting to know what your thoughts are out there on the streets.
Of course, we've got TCO Wamazibugo with the traffic update. Right now, we are going to N1 southbound to make sure that wherever that you guys get, it is real-time information. So, looking at Mukhorosi, we have robots that are not working right here, but the traffic is moving. We're going to look at when is your rush hour time, when people are from the work, from school,
Yes,
right?
sir. Yes,
Gonna
sir.
give you your daily update. So do make sure that you stay with us. Mobile Vooka Breakfast
Yes,
Show.
sir.
Such a least. All right, 8 minutes past 10, it is the time, and you're still watching the Vooka Breakfast Show with me, Mwikiti, my man. And before the break, we gave you your automotive blog on what to expect, man, when you go buy a car and the features that they have and include. So Mr. Itumeleng was here, and he shared much that you need to know. So right now, man, you can see that I am geared up. Gearing up doesn't mean that I'm a Kaizer Chiefs fan, but I'm just embracing, the sports culture and the soccer culture that we have here in South Africa. As we know that tomorrow we have, a spinding game, Mamelodi Sundowns versus Kaizer Chiefs. And of course, man, we need to look at how things are going to go, man, because the Chiefs have been a little bit, lagging into their games. They haven't got into their rhythm. Amakosi have been struggling for the past games. But now, does Nasreddin Nabi have a strategy to make sure that Kaizer Chiefs come back in form and compete in the DStv Premiership? So it's something that I am going to go through with you. And with that being said, I also need you to tell me your score prediction for tomorrow, because they're playing in Pretoria and Kaizer Chiefs will be away from Mamelodi Sundowns. And looking at the stats for Kaizer Chiefs, it is not looking good. So it's what I am going to take you through. But before I show you guys, Mamelodi Sundowns and Kaizer Chiefs, they have played 27 matches. On those 27 matches, Chiefs have won only 6. Sundowns have won 14. And does that ring a bell to you? And what does it mean to you going and looking at how the game will play out tomorrow? So right now, what I want to give you guys is to show you the current form, between Kaizer Chiefs and Mamelodi Sundowns, right? Kaizer Chiefs, man, their form away, it's looking good. It's not looking good, I mean, now I'm speaking like a Kaizer Chiefs fan. But what I want to show you on my screen right now is all of the home games from Mamelodi Sundowns and the away games from Kaizer Chiefs. So as you can see, man, Mamelodi Sundowns have been doing good because their recent form, everything is green. Everything they walk into, they just kick everyone who just come into their way. Last game they played was against Sekhukhune. Away game, they won 4-2. And before that, they played against TS Galaxy and won 4-1. And then on the DStv Premiership, they came back again. They won 4-1 against Orlando Pirates. So what you see here is just 4. It's 4s. So will Kaizer Chiefs get 4 or more than 4 tomorrow? We'll never know, man. I just want to hear from you. But looking at the form of Kaizer Chiefs, they have lost 3 of their games in the previous games, right? So away form, it's not looking so good. And they are playing away with Mamelodi Sundowns. So with away games, Chiefs have lost to Orlando Pirates 1-0. Cape Town City 1-0 and Polokwane City 1-0, and they have drew against TS Galaxy. So looking at the home recent games that they have played, they have lost 4-1 to SuperSport, which we know that the SuperSport is also from Pretoria. So the Pretoria Giants are crushing and thrashing the Soweto Giant, as we saw Mamelodi Sundowns beating Mamelodi Sundowns beating Orlando Pirates 4-1, and then SuperSport came and thrashed the Kaizer Chiefs 4-1. So again, we have the Soweto Giants clashing against the Pretoria Giants. Are we going to see a 4-goal thriller? I mean, tomorrow, because as you can see, Mamelodi Sundowns is 146% better in terms of points per game. So what I want to do is to take it to you right now. If you are watching, man, all I want to hear is you giving me the score prediction. What do you think is going to happen tomorrow? Kaizer Chiefs playing against Mamelodi Sundowns. Refile Russell Khanzo saying, Eish, as a Mnyama biggest fan, I feel weird that I will be praying for Chiefs to win tomorrow. Yo,
You know why a lot of Orlando Pirates fans will be praying is because right now Orlando Pirates is falling behind and behind by 15 points. So Mamelodi Sundowns is at number 1 and Pirates is following up at number 2, and the gap is 15 points between the two. So the reason Pirates fans are now have to be on Kaizer Chiefs' side is because Kaizer Chiefs need to defeat Mamelodi Sundowns so that the gap doesn't go all the way to 18 points. That will be the worst that Orlando Pirates fans have seen. So tomorrow at Lucas Moripe, we will be seeing the game playing out. So do make sure that you catch the game. It will be broadcasted on Super Sport and SABC. So I just want to hear from you, man. What will be the score? What is the score prediction, man? Sundowns versus Kaizer Chiefs. Give me your predictions. Refilo Rasekhanso are, but I see Chiefs winning 3-2 against Mamelodi Sundowns. I mean, that will be a very, very happy place for Orlando Pirates, fans to be. Because when Chiefs win tomorrow, it gives hope to Orlando Pirates to close the gap. And another thing is that the tickets are sold out. So if you're looking at buying tickets for tomorrow's game in Pretoria, just know that the tickets are sold out. And speaking of a ticket, we know that in the derby, we have experienced what we call the fraudulent ticket. So now, Ticket Pro will no longer saving fans with ticket. Now, Open Ticket has came in and say we are going to sell the tickets to the fan because we are trying to avoid what happened in FNB, which is the fraudulent tickets were sold and money was lost. So please, guys, do make sure that you do not fall for the fake tickets. Buy your tickets in the right website, right? But anyway, man, what you're going to do is to take a break. All we have to do is hope for the best for Kaizer Chiefs tomorrow. Amakosi for life. Let there be light. Let there be hope on your side. Let's take a break, and then when we come back, we are going to continue. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. We know that we bring you exciting, jam-packed show that is filled with so much fun. It's still in the morning and we are still preparing for the afternoon. It is a Friday right here in Johannesburg, located in the heart of Soweto. It is Dobsonville, right? So we are deep within broadcasting live and bringing it live to you wherever you are. It's 17 minutes past 10. So what I want to do right now is just to have, a laugh with you guys. Right, because we've been doing things here without, having a laugh and looking at what people are up to when it comes to social media videos. You know that when it comes to social media videos, which are funny videos, they never disappoint. We have different platforms that you can get your funny videos at. But if you are lazy to do so, we are here to help you, because I know you just woke up or you are still in your bed. Let me help you to bring the laughter in your bed. So let me play this video for you so that we can have the laugh. By the way, when it comes to wrestling lovers, others, it's something that can't be taken away from them.
Right hand away from ceiling. The stolen still going for the home run early. Still going for the home run early. Right to the face. Right hand away from ceiling. Carter could be it.
There we go. Maloma has won the 2025 Russell Mania, man. You know, that's what we call enjoying and having a productive day at work, right?
Wow.
Babu uyasebenza kanti this is what dad is doing.
Hey,
At least
Mutsakaro.
we enjoy, yes.
ngokudlala ngamasaga bese ayajumpa phezu kwawo hayi guys kanti what's happening mo life
But
wow.
people are really having fun, man. People are really having fun. So let me just play this last video. But before I do, man, I just want to do my video setting so that it can fill in, right?
Yes.
So we know Hore, we are a diverse country, guys.
We are, definitely.
when it comes to diversity, you know, we exchange our cultural experiences with other races here. So, speaking of diversity, I have something to show you, and I guess you guys will enjoy it right there at home.
Beer. They're all distracted by beer.
Hi man.
Yeah.
Wow.
A few moments later.
I'm just imagining, the conversation after, man. Yeah, Josh, bro.
No.
That's
Come on.
nice.
Not even after, before. How did we get to this?
That's
What
nice,
happened?
bro.
Re thole re nwa pia ka, like in Castro or Kalekamba and stuff. How did we get to that? Like, I'd love to know, how did they get to a point where they all agreed we're going to take our shirts off and we're going to sit there and drink beer in that traditional
calabash.
Calabash, yeah, very funny stuff, man. But the one thing that I love about South Africa is we don't take ourselves too seriously, and we're able to have a laugh and enjoy these silly moments together. So I love that. I love that so much. This is just funny and so cool to witness, man. White boys drinking from a calabash with their shirts off. Bro, that beer was so bitter. All right,
nice, bro.
it was amazing, man. Sheesh,
Need
just
more
having
of
it in my hands, bro. I love it. Yeah, man, it's cool stuff. Very cool stuff. Very cool
Need
stuff.
more of that,
Yeah.
man.
And then let me not go into it, but it's sad when people want to make it a racial thing and start saying, you can't do this, they can't do that, they said, she said, we said, who said. No, man. We need to come in together and embrace each other's cultures and differences. One understand. And we find it in these silly moments, funny moments, where we can actually have an exchange of cultures and what happens in one's culture and what you do in your culture and in your traditions and things like that. And we explore and we learn. Do you get what I'm trying to say? As opposed to trying to draw lines in the sand and saying, you're on that side, we're on this side, you're trying to do that, we're trying to do this. Like I said, I think it was yesterday, if not on Wednesday, that we, as a people of the world, as a society of the world, we can't be finding ourselves having physical fights. We understand that there's no room for that now in life. Like, we need to come and sit down and have an exchange of opinions and thoughts and ideas. And try to come to a point of finding common ground, as opposed to saying, the black people in South Africa are trying to do that, we need help. Like, no, man, there's no room for those kinds of things in life. I think we're such an evolved people now, and a far more well-informed and knowledgeable people now. We understand that we've had so much that's happened in life. Let's just come together, sit down and have a conversation. Tell me what like I said, communication is the biggest thing. It is the biggest thing. And when you have falsified information being fed to people and propaganda fueled information and knowledge being put out into society and into the world. Essentially, it's not right and it's not good and it doesn't benefit anyone. So I love when things like these happen and we see them on our screens. But it goes to show, guys, despite our shapes, colors, our races, the different languages that we speak, and all of those things, we're just the people of the world, and we should just come together and have fun, man.
Yeah, man. Let's just enjoy these kind of moments.
Yeah,
man,
definitely.
You know? Without aiding horror, my grandfather did this.
Exactly.
He suffered this. As you're saying, man, things of the past can really, ruin good moments.
And hinder.
And hinder.
They can hinder us from progressing and evolving and growing more.
Hey.
They absolutely can. And it's not to say we've forgotten, but it's to say we're trying to move past it and trying to move forward and grow and evolve and become a better people so that future generations can learn from us. There's a line from, I think it's John Mayer's song. The song is We Keep on Waiting. I forgot the title, but there's a line in there. He says, one day our generation is gonna rule this population. That's why we're waiting for the world to change. I love that line, that
powerful.
One day our generation is going to rule this population. And we'll do away with all of these, excuse my French, but these crap things that are happening in society and in the world, essentially. So I'd love to see a day where we can all come together and be a people of the world and become one society.
Yeah, it's true.
Sir.
Moments like this are moments that needs to be preserved.
Definitely.
And conserved, man, for the safety and the benefit of the future generation. So we all need to be united in every way that we can. I'm glad that social media is there and to teach us about, the different ethnic groups that are there and out there that we can learn and get to, divulge ourselves into those things and make sure that the right information that we get, we spread it in the right way. The way you got the information, spread it the way. Because things like this, man, kindness, it is contagious, man. Seeing these things, people are exploring out there. There is cultural and traditional cuisines that people are trying out. So you seeing someone with of different race eating this, you can't say, they can't do it, they don't have it. No, they're exploring. And we are also need to embrace the culture of exploring right here in South Africa. So what we're seeing here, man, we love it and would like you to promote it, and make sure that even the next generation, when they come, they will actually step in where, the right direction was headed, man. I mean, it's celebrating. We have festivals. We need to do more of these things that can unite our people, So do you guys do much of a celebration, with different ethnic groups?
Yeah.
Or when maba host the event, like,
No, I do. I do. Like, I really, I love diversity. So, yeah, I do go out and just explore some other traditions.
Which ethnic group are you from? Are you Xhosa, Zulu? I know, but I'm just asking for the people at home.
Ngumzulu.
Umzulu, Paka.
Ngumzulu.
So, when it comes to other people, because I mean, as Motswana, there's nothing I love like exploring other cultures, man. Your Xhosas, because I saw Uguti in my family, they are so deeply rooted in where they grew, which is, this cultural boundaries. Hey, man, hey. Moxhosa, hey, but we grew up in a, different era of things. So, have you ever experienced that when Uguti, hey, ungashati no Mxhosa, ungashati nendiya.
Yeah, I have experienced that way. They actually, I would call them tribalists. Yeah, abantu abanjalo.
It's a tribalistic mindset.
Yeah. I have, and for me, I don't entertain that. But yeah, there is what you guys have said. It's beautiful if we actually come together as out of the color race, the race and stuff.
Yeah.
But now, I beg to differ also when it comes to only us as black people who want to actually have peace, freedom, and explore. But now there is the whites who actually don't see that way. To understand, they actually have their own country. They created their own country in the Western Cape. And it's something else.
It's a lot, man.
It's a lot because we can want peace, we can want freedom, we can want togetherness, and if the other mindset, the others don't believe in that, they're still forming. They have their own currency. They still look at a black person as a K word. This is a what, you know. And I want to say thank you to the Kenyan scientists who actually figured out that we actually as black people are not originated from the monkey side, because white people actually white scientists would actually, they told us that we were from the apes. That's where we come from as black people. That's the reason why they actually had that freedom to call us as monkeys. But now we actually know that the DNA is from the white people, not black people.
Yeah, man, it's finding like this, man, that that excites us. People are doing research, and they just want to find most parts that they didn't know, about especially with the human evolution. It's been a debate, and it's still going to be a debate.
That's true.
So but right here in our country, man, we know that we have 11 official language. So reflecting on linguistic diversity, it's very important, man. You need to be diverse with other people's languages. Learn what are they saying, rather than saying, I don't speak that language. Man.
That's true.
It's nice to be in South Africa, because a lot of people don't know this, guys. South Africa, when it comes to social media, like, they're yearning for this culture. They're yearning for what they see, even though we have our own problems. Every country has its own problems.
Definitely.
Yeah.
But what we are portraying in the social media, it's what people are yearning. And some parts of Africa and some parts of South Africa, these things are being applied. And it's nice to see them.
That's true.
Man. So diversity, it's a very, very nice thing,
beautiful.
man. With different ideas, it goes in deep to speaking about the ideas that we have, that we can share amongst each other. It doesn't mean that your idea, when it's different from other people, you have to be, outlined from that group. But try to listen to the next person and hear what they have to say, man. Right? That's what we do right here on the Vooka Breakfast Show, man. I'm loving it. It's Friday, and I'm getting in the mood, man. And speaking of the mood, man, I know that, when it comes to gigs, man, we need to prepare ourselves for what is happening in the weekend. Where are we going? Where are we taking ourselves, our families, to enjoy a beautiful weekend? Tomorrow is the 1st of March, at the beginning of the new month. So we know that everything that begins with the blessing, prosperity, and good moments. So let us go and prepare your gig guide for you, so that whenever we come back, we'll lay it out nicely so that you can understand and prepare yourself for a very beautiful weekend ahead of the new month.
Well, yeah, Sugar Blossom made me. Yes.
Wow.
You wish it was you.
Vooka Breakfast Show.
We're out here in the heart of Soweto, Top Sandton. This is right next to Zondi Hills, and just before you get to Broad Fisher Club. I'm out here. My name is Musi West. I'm out here with the one and only Maximum Temperature. I'm working with my TC Shabalana Wakabazibugo, and of course our station manager, the one and only Manelin Lyric. And we're traveling out here, man. This is what we do on the Vooka Breakfast Show.
Yeah, you gotta get it fresh.
We are fresh and nice. Now it's time to take the information to the people.
Of course, like Mo just mentioned, do stay tuned, comment, like, subscribe, share your thoughts and your opinions and everything else in between. We're going to be coming to a street to do live near you, wanting to know what your thoughts are out there on the street.
First, we've got TC Owamazibugo with the traffic update. Right now, we are going to N1 southbound to make sure that whatever that you guys get, it is real-time information.
Yes, sir.
So looking at Mukhorosi, we have robots that are not working right here, but the traffic is moving. We're going to look at when is your rush hour time, when people are from the work, or from school.
Yes,
right?
sir. Yes,
Gonna
sir.
give you your daily update. So do make sure that you stay with us. Mobile Vooka breakfast
Yes,
show.
sir.
Asante Atlisa.
All right, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. You are still watching the Mzansi Vooka Breakfast Show, where we bring you exciting and energetic moments so that you can start your day. You know that in the morning, we wake up with no ideas of what to do in the day, but when you click the live and when you click the subscription and notification button, you will be notified that we are live to bring you all of the schedule that you need for the week and to prepare for the weekend. Tomorrow is a new month, and the question would be, what is it that you're looking up to? What are you looking for in the new month, man? What is it that you are expecting? Because we spoke of expectations, but now let us look into good expectations. Things like being in a good mood each and every day of the month, because we know that a lot of people are having troubles with dealing with their mental health. So it is very important to raise the awareness to people, and that's why we are here for you. Share the live and make sure that people out there know about us. Located in the heart of Johannesburg, it is Soweto Vooka Breakfast Show. So what I'm gonna do right now is give it over to Musi, as I promised before the break,
Yes,
that
sir.
we are going to give you a gig guide.
Yes, sir.
Where to go, man, because sometimes you don't know where to go, but you do have money. Don't worry, we got you. Missed.
Yeah, man, Mo. Before I give them what to do this coming weekend, Ngwanakokga, if you've just joined us, you have missed quite a few things, man. I won't lie to you. So when the show began, of course, we gave you your news headlines, sports headlines, and your traffic update, and then we got into the topic about one of our headlines, which was the floods that have hit KZN once again. And then we moved on to Friday mode. What gets you going on a Friday morning? Or rather, just on a normal Friday like the one we're having today, where it's nice and warm and sunny outside. What gets you going? How do you keep yourself going on a Friday, anticipating the weekend? And then, of course, we gave you today in history and things that have occurred in history on this day, the 28th of February. We went on to the word of the day, which was quintessential. After that, we went on, of course, to give you another traffic update, another weather update, before moving to social trends. And then we moved on to our fashion blog, which Kate gave us quite a few things that we can do. Things like what to wear when you are going to a formal event as a male or as a guy. Some of the tips are very, 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 very good. And it's something that you and I can look into. And then following that, we went into our automotive blog, where Itumeleng Diale was giving us an update on the latest cars that have been released into the market. And he went into detail, man. I think it was Simami Kalane or someone on our comment section commented that Dumi really knows what he's talking about when it comes to all things automotive and cars. Very informative segment. And then my money, Maximum Temperature gave us your latest sports update as to what we can expect or what has been happening with everything sports. Really going into detail about Kaizer Chiefs and the PSL League. Before we then moved on to our social and funny videos, where we saw some white guys are drinking from a calabash, so which was great, man, to witness and see that. And so now we are moving on to what you can do this coming weekend. So I have a few things here that you can look into, some activities that you can look into doing, and places that you can visit this coming weekend and other days following. My device is giving me issues here. There we go. There we go. So this coming weekend, one of the things that you can look into doing is vision board and pizza. This is Vision Board and Pizza that will be taking place at 302 Fox Street, Maboneng in Johannesburg. The entrance is 100 Rand and you get a free pizza. So that should be cool, man. Very, very cool. Vision Board and Pizza. This will be hosted by Debbie Cockrell. The power of having a vision, creative recovery for holistic mindfulness and achieving personal goals. The event will be on the 2nd of March and it starts at 11 a.m. Such cool stuff. Moving right along, we have Pitso Ya Kalanong 2025 Festival presents Not Another Podcast. Very cool stuff. This is taking place tomorrow on the 1st of March 2025, located outside the Wits Theatre Complex. This one starts at 6:30 in the evening, all the way to 7:30. Very, very, very cool stuff. Pitso Ya Kalanong. I love titles and names like that, man. Such cool stuff. Another one that you can look into is the in Melville, 34 and 4th Avenue, Band from the Land, featuring Amandla Akona vocals. They're going to be having vocals, alto saxophone, Uhadi, Anti, Nokwati. Very, very cool stuff. This one is happening on the 1st of March 2025. Doors open at 6. Show starts at 7:30 sharp. Food and drinks will be sold at the venue. Secure free parking. This one will cost you 180 rands at Cricket and 230 at the door. They also have a WhatsApp line that you can text to find out more information about that. Pazolupi. Chiesa di Pazolupi. Hey, very cool stuff, man. Very cool stuff. Cool stuff happening in and around Joburg, man. This one will be at Melville. And then the other one you can look into is Tamsanga Vutela presents Indabano. Okay. Yeah, very, very cool stuff. The venue is at Native Rebels Restaurant, right here, Kochabavu, Kadibe Street, Soweto. Happening on the 2nd of March 2025. Cost for entry will be at 80 rands online or 100 rands at the door. Very, very cool stuff. I know I've been to a few events that have taken place at Native Rebels and never disappoints whatsoever, man. Such cool stuff. Moving right along, the other one that we have here is Sunday Picnic Chillers featuring DJ Mweketi, DJ Vini, and many more DJs there. This one is taking place on the 2nd of March 2025, 12 p.m. until late. Entrance free before 3 p.m. and 30 rands after that, and a cooler box will cost you 50 rands to 100 rands. They have the information there on their poster. Such amazing stuff that's happening. So much happening in and around Joburg this coming weekend. The other one that we are moving right along to is the Farmhouse Restaurant and Bar. Freaking Friday, happening on the 28th of February, which is tonight, I'm assuming. Empower, Momimi, Wami. This one is happening at 101 Swartkopis Road, Marlborough, Johannesburg South. The South will never be the same again. Very, very, very cool stuff happening. And then another one taking place at Native Rebels, After Work Hangout. This is tonight, the 28th of February. Bottle charge or bottle corkage will be at 150. So very, very, very cool stuff happening in and around Joburg this coming weekend. So I hope you can also try and visit some of these events that will be happening this coming weekend. And maybe there's some that you know that I might not have mentioned. Please, by all means, do share them with us so that everyone else can get a chance to visit all these cool places, man. It's always lovely, man. It's always great to go out on a weekend. Like we said, we celebrate the weekend in very different and various ways. So maybe visiting one of these places could work for you. If there are any plans that you have this coming weekend, places that we might not know of or be informed about, we'd love to hear from you. The hashtag across all our social media platforms is Vooka Breakfast Show.
Interesting, man.
Yes, sir.
That was your gig guide from Musi. So please, man, if you know that you do not have plans with your friends, do make sure that you visit one of those plans, of those places. Just to get the mood and the vibe into place. You know that the weekend starts today. So it is important that you plan it ahead so that everything can work well. What I love about these events is that they are family friendly.
Yes,
so you
definitely.
can take your family there and go enjoy good music, good food, man, with good people right there in the venues. Right, that's all from the gig guide. Before we conclude, man, you know that we have a culture of playing games right here, asking each other questions and questions that might matter to you, because there are a lot of things when it comes to general knowledge and quizzes around South Africa's culture and history that you didn't know. Don't worry, I have you, I got you. We enjoy each and every day playing those games so that we can just see the other side of us that you guys have never seen. So right here I have trivia questions about South Africa, and I would have my two contestants right here, which is Uketiwe Wagamguni and Musi Mist, battling it out for the number one grand prize.
Which
when
is
they
what?
win,
What do we win?
they would get to go to the event mahala.
Oh.
We'll talk to the promoters.
What do you have for us? Let's go. Let's do it.
All right, guys. So right here with me, I have some trivia questions. I'm going hard, by the way, on you today.
Yeah.
I am going hard on you. Yeah, it's for the benefit of you learning, man. You're going to go out as a very sharp person. Like you're going to be what do we call them? Man. Those smart people.
Really?
You're going to teach
Intellectuals.
Yeah, intellectuals, man. So this is what I have for you guys. The first question is, what is the capital city of South Africa? A, Johannesburg. B, Cape Town. C, Pretoria. D, all of the above.
Pretoria.
Kate at Pretoria. Musi?
Of South Africa, right?
All of the above.
Okay. Kate said Pretoria. Musi said all of the above. The correct answer is D, all of the above. That's it. We give it to Musi.
South Africa doesn't have one capital city.
I know.
Clearly you didn't know because you said D. You said Pretoria. But anyway, moving right along. Yes,
so
sir.
the answer that is for the people is the answer is D, which is all of the above. Now, South Africa has three capitals. Pretoria is the administrative capital.
Yes.
Cape Town is the legislative capital, and Johannesburg is the economic hub, but not officially a capital.
Yes.
But you have to know that three of them in SA they are capitals.
Yes,
so.
sir.
The next question is, which South African president was awarded the Nobel Peace Prize in 1993? A, Nelson Mandela. B, Desmond Tutu. C, F.W. de Klerk. D, Cyril Ramaphosa.
Imagine. Cyril.
That's Mandela.
Yeah, Nelson Mandela.
Nelson Mandela.
So you guys are saying Nelson Mandela?
Yes, sir.
Nelson Mandela.
Yes, sir.
Hey. The correct answer is A, Nelson Mandela. That is the correct.
You sound like those game show hosts. What do you have for us? That was the correct answer. A, Nelson Mandela. I love it, man.
I hope you guys right there at home, you are learning a lot.
Yes,
so,
definitely.
The answer for which South African author, which South
African president won
a Nobel Prize, man.
Nobel
Sorry
Peace
about
Prize.
it.
Yeah.
In 1993 is Nelson Mandela, shared with F.W. de Klerk. And then on another question, what is the name of the world's largest diamond, which was discovered in South Africa in 1905?
Okay, this I don't know.
A, Cullinan diamond. B. Star of Africa, C. De Beers Diamond, and D. Kimberly Diamond?
This honestly I do not know, but I'll go with A, the Cullinan Diamond.
Cullinan. Kate?
I will go with B.
Kate said B.
Yeah, okay.
The correct answer is A.
The Cullinan Diamond.
Diamond
It sounds familiar though.
is the name
I've heard
of
it somewhere in passing, but I didn't really know
world.
the thing. Yeah.
Cullinan Diamond is the
Cullinan
name of the
Diamond.
world's largest diamond, which was discovered in South Africa
yeah.
in 1905.
Yes, sir.
The other one is which South African author wrote the novel Cry, the Beloved Country? A. Alan Paton, B. Nelson Mandela, C. Desmond Tutu, D. Zakes Mudar.
Kate.
Kate?
I would say Zakes.
Zakes Mudar.
Yeah.
Musi?
He wrote the what?
The crying.
He wrote the novel The Cry.
Crimea, Beloved Country.
Beloved
Yeah,
Country.
Zakes Mda, I think.
Zakes Mudar.
Yeah. D. Ah.
The correct answer is A.
Yeah.
Alan Paton is the South African author who wrote the novel Cry, the Beloved Country.
Oh.
Right?
We learn.
Now,
we learn.
the last two. What is
Wait,
the
are we
name?
keeping score here? Are we keeping score? I have 2. Kate
Yeah,
has
so far,
0.
2, Kate, 0.
One. Ah,
Which one did you get?
Which one?
I don't know.
But 2. And Mara Uti na 1. Hey, when I Kate. Hi, Kate.
Marang na one.
Which one, Kate? Which one did you get?
Oh, wait.
Marang na one.
Okay, Mo, before we do the last one, let's review. The
Let's
first one,
review.
the first one
is
was
the capital city.
capital city.
You got
Did
it
get-
wrong.
You got it wrong.
And
I
then
get- the second one,
Nobel Prize.
who won which South African president got a Nobel Peace
Nobel
Prize?
Prize.
Yeah,
You got it
Mandela.
wrong. Oh, you got Mandela. Okay, we each
Why
said
you
Mandela.
don't know? Okay, we are confused.
We both said Mandela. Again.
So it's 2-1.
And then the third one was
The third one.
the novel.
Yeah, the
who
novel.
wrote the novel?
Yeah.
And we both didn't get that one again. So I
it's
have 2.
2-1.
She has 1.
She has 1.
Okay.
So right now we are left with 2. So Ketiwe, you
Oh,
have
we're left
the
with 2
opportunity.
with 2 other questions. Okay.
You are left with the last 2 questions,
Okay.
which I will consider the, deciding questions.
Yes, sir.
So, the question is, what is the name of the ancient city that was once the capital of the Zulu kingdom? A. Ulundi, B. Eshowe, C. Stenger, D. Mgugundlovu.
But it was the capital city of what?
What is the name of the ancient city
Ancient
that was
city.
once the capital of the Zulu kingdom? A. Ulundi, B. Eshowe, D. Stenger, D. Mgugundlovu.
Kalamus.
Kate,
It's Kalamus.
what's the answer, Kate?
For me, I would say Ulundi.
Ulundi.
It's Orumkungundlo.
No, one answer.
Yeah, it's-
Ulundi,
it's
right?
Ulundi, yeah.
Of the Zulu kingdom, an ancient city. You said Kungundlovu, Eshowe, Stenger, and
Ulundi.
Ulundi. Kungundlovu, Stenger, Eshowe, Ulundi. I'll go with Ulundi. I'm not sure. I honestly do not know this one.
Ulundi is-
All right.
is noun.
You guys both went with Ulundi.
Stenger.
The correct answer is D. Mgugundlovu was the
But I
ancient
know one or
city.
two.
Man,
Okay.
Kitty, man. Okay, last one.
The last one, guys, is which South African scientist was awarded the Nobel Prize in Physiology or Medicine in 1951 for his work on the structure of the adrenal glands?
Okay.
A. Christian Barnard, B. Hamilton Naki, C. Max Thaler, D. Alan MacLeod Cormack.
Please repeat the question again.
Which South African scientist was awarded the Nobel Prize in Physiology or Medicine in 1951 for his work on the structure of the adrenal glands? A. Christian Barnard, B. Hamilton Nagi, C. Max Thaler, D. Alan MacLeod Cormack. Kate. Let's go.
Ha, ucela ngami.
Answer.
Aye. Okay,
Multiple choice question. What's your biggest guess?
It's
E,
Nike.
all of the above.
Ubani?
It's B.
B. Hamilton Nike. Musi.
I'm caught between A and D. I'm not too sure.
Choose
A,
one.
A, Kimang,
Christian Panard.
and D.
Alan McLeod Comac.
A. I'll go with A. I honestly don't know this one. I'll go with
Wena
A.
musenga uyakopa.
Kate said B. Hamilton Nike. Musi said A.
Yo,
And-
it's wrong.
The answer is incorrect.
And the correct answer?
The
D.
correct answer is C. Max Thyla was the South African scientist who was awarded the Nobel Prize in Physiology and Medicine in 1951 for his work on the structure on the adrenal glands.
We
By the
learn-
way, congratulations to Musi.
Thank you.
Bana
you.
wena
Did
musenga
very
njalo
well.
hlezi uwina nje.
Kate.
Awukopi somewhere.
Kate,
Aye.
I really try by all means
It's
to
fine.
enhance my knowledge basis. I read quite a lot. When I don't rely on on basic knowledge and things that I learn. I read up on things and
Ngaze
even things that I don't
ngaze
find
ngaze.
interesting. I read up. So yabona namanje, I'm gonna go back and learn about some of the things we learned about today. I don't know. I thought it was between A and D on the last one. He the scientist who won a Nobel Peace Prize.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go back and read up and find out why he won it, what happened.
Okay.
You want? So maybe it's something that we should do together or individually. So that next time must tell a trivia question foot or a game trivia. We are
Like,
very
Vooka, like,
well
so,
versed.
it's
No,
even-
I'm not trying to rub it in your face.
No, you
I'm
are.
not,
But
I'm
it's
not.
fine. It's okay.
But I want
Only
thanks.
Megan.
So
Yeah, definitely, man.
Am I getting my prize of getting
Yes,
to go
man,
to?
you will get your Nobel Prize. 2025 Nobel Prize, Peace Prize goes to Musi.
No,
For
I'm
Kate,
saying my
is-
prize to go to the event. My prize to go to the event for free. Are we? What's happening? Are we
Yeah,
going
man,
to
don't
talk?
worry, don't worry. The producers
Okay.
are there fixing your things to make sure that you get to the event, Gatle, and you are going to enjoy. But
Yeah,
anyway, guys,
yeah.
thank you so much for being with us until the end of the show. We are going to come back again next week. Remember, every weekdays from 7 a.m. up until 10 a.m. It is the Vooka Breakfast Show. And
Definitely.
the hashtag to use is the hashtag Vooka Breakfast Show. My name is Moketi Meman, aka Max for Maximum Temperature, the son of Mother Nature, signing out. Adios. Have a very beautiful Friday ahead of you.
Yeah, man. If you have just tuned in and you've just joined us, you're absolutely completely run out of time. You're not on schedule and you've missed quite a jam-packed show, which was so informative. But you need not worry yourself. Same time, same place on a Monday morning. We're going to be coming to you live right here on Vooka Breakfast Show, brought to you by the Blinko Network. And of course, you'll be always hanging out with me, the one and only MOOCEE Mist. My name is Musi Mist, and I'm an international musician all the way from Top Santon. This is right next to Zondi Hills and just before you get to Bromfisher Kloof. I hope you enjoyed today's episode, and we'll see you next week. Cool stuff.
Yeah, okay, so Kate wakamnguni ngithi kini siyabonga kakhulu ukuthi nisibhekelele and nisilalele. If you were listening, ngithi nje bye bye.